Targeting stream. Stream targeting. Oh, we're targeting the stream. It's stream targeting.
What a song.
It wasn't too bad, in my opinion.
I'm wondering if CD Projekt Red is eyeing a buyout.
Oh, yeah?
Well, why would you announce like 6 games at once unless you want to push the stock price up? You know what I mean?
Yeah, curiouser.
That's kind of what Bethesda did before Microsoft came. It's like, we're going to announce all these games that have like revenue streams that continue, like Fallout 76. And, well, they had Elder Scrolls Online, and they have Fallout Shelter. And they announced Starfield. I don't know.
That's, it's a bit.
I don't know.
Oh,
wait, are we live?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
11 o'clock. 11 o'clock means live time.
I didn't know. Good thing I didn't say anything untoward. Culty.
Yeah, normally I announce when we're live, but today I'm just like, time to go live.
CD your pantalones. That's okay. Oh god, excuse me. ASMR hiccup.
2A excuse aid.
Discord. Oh god.
Oh god. Facebook from Meta.
Nah.
Facebook is so meta.
Open Discord, bitch. There we go. Look at that guru. Just stacking it up.
Stack it up, stack it up. You should see the recycle bin at work.
It's just stacked of guru.
Just full of guru and Pepsi.
That's like the one at work. My place is just full of Monster cans because of me. Though that'll slow down now that I'm only there like 2 days a week.
Yes.
It's funny that ammunition, when I looked, there's none except those animal
control rounds.
Rounds. But I went to their website to look at it, and I can type in whatever, it shows me everything.
Yep.
And then I got an email from them, and it was like the holiday, I don't know, whatever, like gift guide that they do, which is bullshit. It's just stuff they can't sell that they clear it out. And I was like, oh, there they are right there. They're in their little guide. So
there you go.
I spent a lot of money these last couple weeks at work.
Yeah.
Going to make a beef ass sandwich. Beard. Look at all that guru. Can you believe it? Mikey T has so much guru, man. It's crazy.
So much guru.
Yeah, just like buying shit for next year and whatever.
Yes.
Like, I don't know. A lot, anyways. And I bought all these rifle cases and shit.
The Rafael cases.
Yeah, like 400 of them.
Nice.
Mikey lives and breathes guru. He wishes he could be in like a tank of guru, like the back to tanks in Star Wars.
Hard regeneration right there. That's some good health regeneration for sure.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Yeah, so I got my single monster. So that's all I got, baby.
That's all he got is that white pineapple.
Yeah, it's artisanal, small batch, reserve monster. It's very good.
There you go. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful
It's pretty good. I was going to make tuna casserole today.
Tuna?
Yeah. You like tuna casserole?
I'm a fan.
But I forgot to look in my cupboard to see what I actually have. Like, I know I have tuna. Obviously, everyone has tuna. But it's like, do I have condensed milk?
Chances are.
Chances are no. But maybe I do. So do I want to buy another can? I guess that's just like, and then I have a backup can.
Yeah, just in case. You need more tuna casserole.
Jeez
condensed
Louise,
milk.
condensed milk is... You open that can and you're just like, ugh.
It's just milk sludge.
It's not quite sludgy, but it's also not quite white.
No, it's
very
off-white.
thick, off-white fluid.
It's like a cream color.
Ugh,
Like a
looks
milk.
gross.
It's like a natural milk straight out of the
exactly. I saw a lot of natural milk last night during Alien and Aliens 2 when they kill all the cyborgs
Oh, yeah.
or androids.
Oh, yeah.
Like Bishop and I can't remember the name of the first one.
You had a movie night?
Yep.
I didn't even see you live.
I can't help that.
Huh.
Definitely was.
Forbidden milk.
Yeah, basically. Cryogenic pod filled with guru with IV drips.
Technically, it's mother's milk.
Well, the AI in the Nostromo was called Mother, but I guess, is it even an AI at that point? I don't know. But I don't think there was a mother in the second movie. I don't even know the name of the ship in the second movie. I don't think they ever say it.
No, I think so.
It's kind of like they leave a lot to you just to sort of puzzle out.
Yeah.
Like, have they encountered aliens before? Different species? There's no real yes or no answer to it.
No, definitely not.
They just sort of say, like, they've never encountered an alien like this before. So, I'm thinking they've never encountered aliens, but I don't know. Who knows?
Who knows?
He inserts guru into his bloodstream. He injects it right into the end of his penis.
That's disgusting.
Yeah, I know. It's the fastest way to get to the bloodstream, though.
Yeah. Actually, that's up your butt.
If you're butt chugging, yeah,
butt
sure.
chug it. Chug it up your butt.
Yeah. Exactly. Oh, yeah. I forgot. Okay, what is this story here? Okay.
What is this story here?
There's a couple here. I don't know there's going to be enough to actually talk about it, but I want to look at this one. And, it's from
cool.
Kit Guru.
Get it out of here.
What's this one from?
Get it out of here.
Eurogamer? Okay, I'll look at Eurogamer.
Yeah, go ahead. Look at Eurogamer.
What is Kit Guru? Oh, I can't even look at it. They're like, I see you're using an ad blocker.
I see you're stupid.
I see you're stupid. It says Guru, though. I know Mikey's interested. That would hurt. You'd probably get gangrene and have to remove your penor.
The old penor removal operation.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, no.
Oh, no?
This is the double whammy of articles I don't want to read. It's on Kit Guru, and they're quoting the Sacred Symbols podcast.
Oh, what the hell is the Sacred Symbols podcast?
You probably
like
don't know
game?
about this guy, but this is a guy named Colin. He used to work for IGN.
Colin.
You know Colin?
No.
Okay. And he, like, him and Greg Miller left IGN to start their own thing.
Yeah.
And then a few years ago, it's like International Women's Day, and people were tweeting like a day without women to say like how bad world would be if no women existed or whatever. So Colin did a tweet that just said, silence. And everybody got up in arms about it. So he got like kicked off of their Kind of Funny thing. Yeah. So then he started his own Patreon to do it. He was
trying to be kind of funny.
I guess so. And he always I thought he was a doofus basically.
Yeah.
And then he started this other Patreon where he does his own thing. And it kind of, he's not like an alt-right guy, but that's kind of the people that were like, yeah, man, stick it to him. So they all signed up. Anyways, he's got his podcast, Sacred Symbols. He's just a dope. I remember when Greg did their first videos and it was him and Colin. I'd be like, why would he have Colin on there? He's just such a dope.
Stinky butts? What?
And yeah. Anyways, so this article is quoting that podcast. So it's like, no, Master, we had this discussion already. She sent me a thing about guys not washing their asses on Snapchat. And I was like, there's a lot of dudes that do not wash their ass because they think it's gay to touch your own ass. And not wash your dick because that's gay too. So
I wash my ass like 2 to 3 times a day.
Well, you've got the old built-in ass washer on the toilet.
That's true. It is true.
But the shower ass washing happens How can you wash your ass in a tub?
It's difficult.
Ugh.
You gotta put your ankles behind your.
Yeah, but it'll be floating in there with you if there's anything there.
There isn't anything there.
Oh, that's true for you. You're probably clean as a.
I don't go straight from the toilet.
Yeah, that's true.
And then not wash my butt with the toilet.
So jacking off isn't gay? I mean, those guys might not.
Gay.
They might not jack off. I don't know. I never asked anybody. You're making yourselves come. What if you just do it by the pure thought of it alone, not even touching? You just think about it.
Yeah, you can't use your hands. You got to use something else.
Just like, I don't know what.
Like a watermelon.
A watermelon, like a microwaved watermelon. just like between two couch cushions.
Just do a melon baller.
That's all you need is just one scoop of the melon baller?
No, you take one scoop out.
Oh, I see.
And then you smash the rest.
Oh, you like stir it up? Damn, the brain is powerful? Yeah, exactly. Master, I wasn't kidding yesterday. Mikey already drank 3 Coors. Yeah, like, look at that.
No, those are old.
Yeah.
Those are old.
Sure, whatever you say.
This is only my second one today.
Only your second one? This is my first Monster Ultra Pineapple.
I had to get up extremely early. And by extremely early, I mean half an hour after I would normally get up for work today.
Oh, wow. How do you say pineapple in French? Ananas blanc. That's white pineapple. Jesus Christ, Hefe.
Sometimes you need a little caffeine in your life.
I don't know if it's
some people go for the double frappe mochaccino.
I don't know if it's about the caffeine or the fact you got up so early.
Oh.
Long hard ride.
Let's do it.
Barrow trauma.
The long hard
really,
ride.
That game again?
We're actually doing pretty good right now.
Imagine doing bad.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should put old Victor in the chat.
What day are we playing No Man's Sky? Master.
Yeah, you pick the day.
According to the leak, Star Wars Eclipse will feature a lead character called Sarah. Okay, really? The Sarah is going to be the lead character name in a Star Wars game? I don't think so.
That sounds dumb.
A member of a human-like race based in part of the Star Wars galaxy we've not seen before. The race, known as the Zoran, is known for military and political aggression, but in Eclipse, Sarah will be paired with another character named Zendo, who isn't as keen on violence. The game will partly focus on these two characters and their dynamic and opposing views.
That's Steam.com.
Like steaming pile of bullcrap?
No. Master wants to know the website to get cheap games. It's Steam.com.
Oh, like the CD keys? CDkeys.com, I think.
Oh.
But they're not always cheap.
Cool math games.
Cool math games.
Cool math. Master, do you need the game? Is that what you're saying?
She already has the game. She's Game Pass.
Oh, Game Pass. Let's go. Game Pass.
Gracias.
Pass. Game Pass.
Cool math games, eh? I never went to cool math games. Cool math beats going on here.
Problem.
What's the problem?
I don't know.
Solution. Let's do it.
Oh, you need so John can get raft. John B. Photo Guy?
John B. Photogrammetry.
Raft.
If it's cheaper there.
John B. Photo Guy.
That's where I study for my Cal test. Oh, cool math games? Crazy.
That's cool math games.
I think I bought Raft on Steam. I don't think I used the key to get it. Or get them Survive on Raft. That one's even better than Raft.
Survive on Raft.
The optimal place for studying? Is it now?
I was watching some ridiculous Raft videos. Where you can like use there's another plank you can use. You can just start building straight underwater.
Yep. I watched it was either ambiguous amphibian or Let's Game It Out, where they were totally breaking the game by just building the one plank out 40 kilometers, and he just walk through or clip through where he's supposed to go through. Because the boat's like moving in the water, and it would just like pop him through the wall and stuff like that. So he's doing all these skips and stuff like that. It was pretty crazy.
I want to like Let's Game It Out, but I just don't like him.
I don't usually watch him very often. Just sometimes. I prefer Ambiguous Amphibian to him for sure. But there's been a few weird things with Let's Game It Out where it's like I've created like a world-ending creature on Satisfactory, and he just shows the big guy, the big long stilt guy, trapped into a building he made, and just put like 50,000 remote mines on him. Stuff like that.
He does some ridiculous stuff, but I don't know why I don't like him.
I don't think his voice is very good, really.
I think that's what it is.
But you should check out Ambiguous Amphibian.
I've been watching
like his videos of like Project Zomboid or Kenshin. Is that the name of the game? He started out one called like, I don't even know what it was called. But it's like he's all just no limbs and he's playing the game and just biting people and stuff like that. You were just 1 hour ahead of me.
All right, let me...
How many people can play Raft?
I will sub up to him so I can watch him later. I've been watching Dangerously Funny.
So dangerous and so funny.
He's got a strange voice that's very like almost ASMR like.
Yeah.
And he does like Timberborn and a lot of stuff actually.
4 people can play Raft. I've only ever played it two people, me and Salty. Salty's a big Raft fan. Yeah. I think he's going to be busy playing World of Warcraft for the next couple months because the new expansion comes out today.
Oh, today, the new expansion.
Markiplier uploaded a Grounded video yesterday. Oh, crazy.
I would imagine the new edition is going to make him be playing no games.
Just World of Warcraft?
Just World of Warcraft.
I almost signed up to play Classic.
Yeah?
Like, I was on the verge. Salty likes Raft. Salty loves Raft.
Loves it.
Yeah. Didn't you see us playing it on stream? You must have missed it. We played it a few times. First of all, it costs $19 a month to play. Still.
19 still?
Yeah.
It was like 12 last time I played.
Warbaviat, I don't know. He was at the pre-stream YouTube one.
Yeah.
But what was I going to say? Oh, there's no dungeon finder in Wrath of the Lich King Classic.
Wasn't there dungeon finder?
Yeah, but they took it out. They took it out. They didn't add it in.
Huh.
So I just was like, that's kind of what... Yeah, I streamed on YouTube. I played Plague Tale. Excuse me. I had to play the chapter for the podcast today. Yeah, so there's no dungeon finder. So I was like, that's what I wanted to do, was dungeon find a warrior and just go into like... What's it called? In Orgrimmar? Ragefire Chasm?
Oh, Ragefire, yeah.
Just start the... I'm sorry you didn't get the notification because you muted my Discord. That's
wow.
Okay. I won't hold it against you, Master. Master's devastated. She truly is. Flabbergasted, exactly.
Flabbergasted. First time YouTube doesn't send notifications?
Damn, that sucks.
Sucks. It's not muted.
It's not muted, damn it.
Damn it.
It's real to me, damn it.
Damn it.
I was asleep. Fair enough.
Yeah, it's early. He goes early.
Yeah, I started at 8 a.m. Like, I woke up early and I was like, okay, this is lots of time to get this finished before I have to leave. Lo and behold, wrong. It took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take.
Chapters as long as frig.
Yeah, it was crazy. Ass leap. Oh, sorry. I said it wrong.
Yeah, every like half an hour or 20 minutes, half an hour, I'd be like, all right, this must be where the chapter
exactly.
is. Like, okay, no, it doesn't.
No.
It's like, okay, this must be where it lands. Nope. We're still going.
I know, it was crazy. Anyways, we'll talk about it here in a bit.
Yes. Oh, you were ass leap.
Yeah.
You were ass leaping.
It's when both cheeks fall asleep. So you're like ass like leaps or something? Today's Tiny's birthday. Yes, it is Tony Pizza's birthday
Tony
today.
Pizza Gourmet.
Yeah. Turning 19, I believe.
19?
Yeah. or 21 can finally sign up for OnlyFans. My ass was out, so your 2 cheeks were out, and that was it. Just cold cheeks. That's cold cheeks are not the worst that you can have.
No.
Cold feet though? Ugh.
I can't get to sleep if I got hot feet.
I can't sleep if I got cold feet.
I need them cold feet to fall asleep.
Like cold feet, like freezing?
Not freezing, but not
extra
warm.
But like my feet are usually freezing. Yeah, come warm them up, cub. The cheeks? The cheeks? Exclamation mark cheeks in the chat.
I don't think that does anything.
No, it doesn't. It definitely doesn't. But it does in my chat. I can hear something too.
Yeah, I can hear something too. Where the hell is this coming from?
If I was you, Curb, I wouldn't pass on that offer.
Where's
exclamation mark cheeks?
Where's this playing?
Yeah, I don't know where it's playing.
Where the frig is this coming from?
Is it on the headset?
Yeah. Ah, it's YouTube.
Good old YouTube.
YouTube.
There we go. I hear y'all. Are you going to Costco today for communion?
Going to the Costco.
Baby Content.
What did I go to this computer for?
Baby Content in the chat.
I went over here for something, but now I don't know what it is. Oh, right.
Yes. It's Sunday. That's right. It's time for our brothers and sisters in Christ to go to Costco.
Hey, guess whose CloudBot is turned off again?
Yours. Ours.
Yes.
That's okay.
Again.
But why does it do that? Oh, it probably does it every 30 days. Tomorrow is Monday. I hate this.
Too.
Oh, was it? No, it's running because it put it.
Did it?
Yeah, I can see it right here. Throw money at the screen and get all the bonus content and early access to the podcast.
I was like looking. I'm like, well, nothing's happening.
Yeah, it did. It did.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, I got to go to work tomorrow, Monday. Start at 6:30 a.m.
I got to go to work tomorrow also. Start at 7 a.m.
I had to restart app. I got disconnected from.
Disconnected from chat.
I've been leaving work early accidentally this whole last 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Somehow in my head I worked it out that I get off at 2:30. Then yesterday at work I was like, actually, it's supposed to be 3.
6:30 to 3?
Yeah. John, sandwich 8.
You just work 7 to 3. Don't take a lunch.
No, but I love lunch.
Oh, okay.
And I only get half an hour. Or I guess I could take it as long as I wanted, really.
Shouldn't it be half an hour paid lunch?
It is, I think.
Why 6:30?
6:30. No, wait, I work 8 hours with an unpaid lunch.
Oh, unpaid lunch.
Yes, there you go.
Sad day.
That's why it's half an hour, but 2 paid 15s.
Yeah.
So I don't know how I messed it up in my head. I figured it out before 2:30 yesterday, but I was like, fuck it, I'm leaving at 2:30 anyways. I missed movie night, didn't I?
Sure did.
I don't want to say yes, but
I'll just say sure did. That's not yes, it's sure did.
Every time I talk about Master Chat, my chat gets deleted and is reviewed by a mod. Well, that's because you said I had cum in my ears yesterday. I allowed that message though. I said that message was fine. As the mod, I can say that's fine. So I did.
Who's got cum in their ears?
Master.
Oh, okay.
Just because they are holes doesn't mean that's where it goes. It's called splash damage.
Yeah, some big AoE on that attack.
Exactly. Been eating a lot of pineapple. Or asparagus or something, I don't know.
I don't think that's either.
That's more of a flavoring
That's
than
more
a
of a flavoring.
volumizer.
Yeah. Volumizer,
though.
you just gotta wait for a couple of months.
Oh, a couple months? Jesus Christ.
Then you get the volume. But it's not fresh, it's stagnant.
You got to get some of those gasoline, like, not gasoline, but like truck stop, like penis pills.
Oh. Yeah, I've tried those before.
Really?
Yeah.
How'd that go?
It's alright, I guess.
Oh, wow.
It's weird.
Very good.
With the horny goat weed?
The horny goat weed, eh? Crazy. Yeah. Pineapple trick works, I hear. Talk about what I sent you on Snap, Curb. What did you send me on Snap?
Ooh.
I don't remember. Like now? I don't have anything. Or do you mean the other day? The Daily Mail article. Oh, the one about washing your ass? Where it said, gotta go right you the moment, then stop like 3 times. What? The Big Dicks boys? I don't remember this one. Big peepee.
Big peepee.
You gotta go right up to the moment, then you stop like 3 times. Oh, I get it now.
Oh, you gotta be an edgelord.
I get it now. I see. I don't remember what this one is, Master. I sent it this morning. I mean, I looked at it, but I totally don't remember it.
He looked at it, but he doesn't remember it.
Is it gone already?
Yeah, edgelord.
Oh. My extra big problem. Men reveal they are fetishized and abused over the size of their dongles. I don't see a problem. So this guy pulled out a huge dildo and put it on the table, and he's supposed to say, this is how big my dick is, I guess. It's as big as a pint of beer. Yeah, okay, I remember now. And I was like, I don't see a problem. Yeah, there you go.
That's the double standard right there.
We've recreated it, I guess. I don't know.
I suppose.
What if it causes, I don't know, some sort of
extreme discomfort?
Rupturing. No problem at all. He said it's thicker than his forearm. That's crazy. I was like, Craigasm times 3.
Wow.
That's a triple Craigasm.
Triple Cray.
That's crazy. That's super crazy.
You know what that means?
What does that mean?
Do not get it up.
It's just like you're gonna get smashed by a floppy.
Yep. Can't do it.
Happen.
Not enough.
If it doesn't hurt, I don't want it. God damn. Holy. Insanity.
Insanity.
That's crazy. That's like trying to put a noodle in a hole.
Yeah. Trying to thread a noodle through a needle.
Yeah, exactly. It's like an elephant's trunk. Prehensile nose, you know? YOLO.
Might as well get smashed by the biggest and baddest around.
Is that what dating has come to? Just busting out copies of our junk? It was for like the Daily Mail, so it was like a stupid setup thing.
Yes.
All that shit from the Daily Mail is so stupid. That's like a tabloid, I think, in the UK.
Probably.
I mean, they compared it to the size of a pint, so pint of Guinness or some shit. And couldn't anyone do that? Just be like, yeah, pull out a huge dildo and be like, yeah, that's how big it is.
I mean, you just pull out a huge dildo and say that's how big it is, but not refer to anything.
Yeah, I guess
like,
so.
That's how big it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, exactly. I just carry this around.
What is big?
It really is, but I love reading it. Yeah.
That's how big what is.
Just order food smaller than your shit so it looks bigger later. Yeah, you just bring like a little shot glass out and I don't know what else you could eat. Miniature chocolate bar.
Just gonna start throwing things on the table and being like, that's how big it is.
Exactly. It's so dang interesting. Is it though?
Is it? I don't
baby carrots? Yeah, exactly. Some of those baby corn cobs. You get Chinese food. Imagine if someone smashed that sub button too seriously and they actually smashed the sub button. Send it to you, Hefe. You can enjoy it too.
I don't want it.
There's not much to enjoy, really. It's like
that's how big it is.
Red potatoes, exactly. It's all blurred out, but you can tell it's some fleshy dildo.
Some fleshy dildo.
I was listening to an old podcast and they were talking about like VR sex and whatever, and the guy called it teledildonics.
Teledildonics?
Broccoli, like a little tree.
Tree brock? All green and
fleshy,
lovely.
Big fat dildo. But he just carries that around in his pocket to pull out. Be like,
yeah, just to impress the ladies, I guess.
If it's not that big, he's got backup. It's a win-win. It's like a little bush.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Never thought of it that way. Oh, there's sound to it too? I've never heard any of those before. I never listened to them. I just look at them and I'm like, okay, that's cool. I hear that. Well, he's holding it right up to the mic, so I would hope so. A whole ecosystem. Speaking of whole ecosystem, that was one of the worst stories in the latest season of Love, Death, and Robots. Was the one with Topher Grace and the fridge civilization that they stole straight from The Simpsons. Simpsons did it. Simpsons did it.
I haven't seen all that yet.
No?
No.
You didn't even see the Little Night of the Living Dead?
Oh yeah, I saw that one. That was great.
Yeah, that one was good.
That was great. I like that one.
That one had like subtitles, and if you put the subtitles on, you could actually understand what the little people were saying. What show?
Love, Death, and Robots.
Love, Death, and Robots.
If you haven't watched Love, Death, and Robots, definitely watch it all.
There's a
All
few
of it.
that you can skip, I would say.
Oh yeah, it's not all for everyone. It's more of an artsy-fartsy kind of thing.
You haven't seen the newest Love, Death, and Robots? I did. It's not as good as the first seasons, in my humble opinion. But I would recommend it.
Yes.
Each episode is short, like maybe 15 minutes at most.
Yeah, 5 to 15.
But they're good.
Super good.
More or less. My least favorite one was the Russian, like, demon fighting one.
Russian demon fighting?
I don't know. They were Russians, and the city was all whatever,
I don't
destroyed.
think I've seen that one either.
It was in the second season, I think.
It's been a while since I've seen those.
I remember you talking about a show, but I didn't write it down in time. Is that the show you really like, Hefe?
Oh yeah, I really like that one. It's really good.
I think she's probably talking about Mad God. That's the one on Shudder that you want to watch?
I do want to watch
the stop
one on
motion
Shudder.
one. I think that's probably the one you're talking about, Master. I haven't watched it yet either. I want to.
You don't have a Shudder account.
Yeah, but I got a Soap Today website address.
Soap Today.
That I can just go watch anything on. More or less anything. They don't have every movie, though.
Yeah.
I really want to watch
Just a
this
bunch.
movie from 80s called Alley Cat, but it's not on there. It's like a martial arts movie, and the woman... But she's like in usually those 80s martial arts movies with a woman, it's kind of like, well, she's just hot, and we'll just have her do a kick in the air. But I think she actually is a good martial artist. Like, when she's kicking and stuff, I'm like, damn, that was a nice kick. It was a show Hefe watched, and he was talking about it. He really liked it. I don't know. I don't think I'd say Love, Death, and Robots was the one.
Yeah, it
was probably a different show.
It could have been. I mean, I really like Love, Death, and Robots. It's like, it's a 15-minute adventure.
Yeah, I guess so. I don't remember you speaking of it like so glowingly, though. The Fist of the North Star?
No.
Oh, actually, did we reach the level for
Oh.
Weebus Plebus?
Oh.
We did watch Fist of the North Star, though. We watched both. We watched the movie and then we watched the series, and the series was much better than the anime. An anime show Hefe really likes. Not that.
Oh, you want to watch
Food Wars
on Netflix? Arcane.
Oh, Arcane. Yeah,
that's probably what it is.
That's probably the one.
What a beautiful show.
I guess if we reach the Weebus Plebus threshold, I'll have to watch Arcane.
Oh, yeah, I'll rewatch Arcane for sure. I've been wanting to do it, but I
needed an excuse.
I need to be forced to, because I don't have the time.
Oh, I'll force you to do anything.
Gross.
Arcane slapped. Is it better or worse than God, I can't think of what it was called. That video game one that I made you watch.
Arcane?
No, the other one.
No, but
yeah,
is Arcane better? Like
better,
at least 1,000%.
Yeah, but what was the one that I made you watch that was terrible?
Dragon Age?
No, not Dragon Age.
Dogma?
Dragon's Dogma.
Dragon's Dogma.
Yeah. Arcane is on my list. We're looking to see if we have to do Weebus Plebus.
Yeah.
We had a Patreon goal of, I can't even remember what it was to do Weebus Plebus.
I can't remember either.
So he's checking now. We might actually have made it after the last event. We're working on the next event too for the podcast. Yeah. And it's going to be, well, should we save that for December maybe? The one I sent you? That's a holiday one.
Yeah, that's a holiday one.
So we need something to do for November.
Well, let's just do a cooking one.
A cooking one, eh?
Yeah. Well, let's do we should do
the
spam taste test.
But we only have like one type of spam.
Well, no, we get the spam, we get the click, we get the
all the different types.
All the different spams.
Oh, okay.
That's what we'll do.
Where are we going to do it?
Fuck. We'll just do it in the shop.
Okay.
I'll like bring out the hot plate or something. We'll just go
the hot plate. Okay. All right.
Or somewhere.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know. How long do you... No Nut November? We just do the No Nut November challenge? How about Always Nut November?
A nut a day keeps the doctor away.
Yeah, like keeps the prostate cancer away. Let me think here. If we did it... I know my roommate is going away for work, I think, sometime this month. I could see if it's during the weekend, because then no one would be really around. We could do it in my kitchen. I'll figure out when he's going. Dinty Moore challenge? What's a Dinty Moore? Spam, click, sprem. What else? The one I got at my work. Curb gets the house all to himself. Balls out.
Balls out for Harambe.
Oh, Dinty Moore. Oh, okay. Oh my god. Super cheap. I don't think Dinty Moore in Canada. I know the name, but balls out and you just walk everywhere doing a handstand. Open the door. Get your DoorDash. Balls right in eye level.
I can't find the post. I'm all the way down to episode 72.
But isn't it just one of the like the goals? Can't you just scroll down right here and it'll show you?
Oh yeah, there it is.
Oh, not quite
there.
Oh, we were
Halfway.
close. It must be set to be 50 USD. That's got to be what it is, right?
69.41.
Eye level balls, exactly. Okay. We're not quite there yet.
Oh, we're not quite there.
But yes, we have something for December. That one's going to be gross, actually, I think.
Yeah.
But we need something to eat as well, not just drink. I don't want to spoil it.
Yeah.
Even though I already sent it to like you and Master and Nacho, I think. You can
send it to me. You can send it to me. That's fine.
Yeah, but I sent it to other people just to be like, isn't this gross?
Yeah, we'll do the spam, the potted meat tasting.
Pumpkin pie eating contest? No, I could eat one piece and that's it.
I could eat 0 pieces before I vomited.
Yeah, Mikey T doesn't like fruit-based pies, even though it's a squash. Don't at him. I'm not a huge pumpkin pie fan.
I just don't like pie in general.
That's so weird.
Unless it's sweet
pocket meat tasting, loose meat sandwich. No, potted meat. Like spam, prem, click, low salt spam.
Armor,
low salt spam too. I wonder if we could order some off of Amazon.
Yeah, that's what I'm looking at now.
Just to see if we get some other flavors too. I love pumpkin pie. I like it when it's like homemade, but like store-bought pumpkin pie, no thank you.
Oh, we can get Armor. 3-ounce cans, 6 of them.
Horny jail for me today. You're going to horny jail?
Ooh, beef and
Take
jelly,
me, Daddy.
Italian canned meat.
A what? Jellied meat?
Yeah. Beef and jelly.
Sweet meats like Sweeney Todd? No.
Oh, we should do the 15-piece game jerky taste.
Oh, that sounds
Alligator, elk, buffalo, kangaroo, ostrich, pheasant, venison, wild boar.
They'd all just taste smoky.
Hormel chicken breast.
I'm going to see if I can find the name of the one that we have at my work.
3-pack of spam for $25 dues.
What? No.
Oh, Spam single.
I want to eat a kangaroo. I've had kangaroo jerky and kangaroo sausage, I think.
The spam single you can get on Amazon is $127.
A spam single?
Yeah.
What is a single spam?
It's just a single slice of spam.
Jesus Christ.
$127.
I've had kangaroo. I think I had alligator or crocodile. I can't remember which one I got.
Oh, we should get a canned chicken.
Oh, just the gif of the canned chicken being poured out is disgusting. Kangaroo dick. I didn't have kangaroo dick. I had kangaroo jerky and kangaroo sausage. Oh, I guess kangaroo sausage. Okay.
This stupid meat.
It was fine.
Stuff on Amazon is
It
ridiculous.
just tasted like beef. I liked canned chicken. No, I think you meant a full canned chicken, not like canned flaked chicken.
Yeah, canned chicken. The full
like bones
full
and all.
chicken goes in the can with the bones and everything.
Yeah.
Gets cooked in the can.
That's disgusting. I've seen the gif of the chicken being poured out, and it's just like, just the words canned chicken made me gag. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Ooh.
Yes, we need, what does it say? $17 more on the old Patreon, and we'll do the Weebus Plebus. I used to hate pumpkin pie, and now I love it after coming home messed up hungry, and there was pie, so I tried it, and it was so good. I'm just like, the last time I had pumpkin pie was from Costco, and it was like, not quite, I don't know, if just the way they make it or whatever.
There's the Shakira
one. Yeah, that's the one. Disgusting. Yeah, it was not like cooked in the middle enough, I guess. So it was kind of gross. So I like homemade. I don't like store-bought. You? Exactly. TOS? What do you mean TOS? There's nothing bad there.
Nothing bad there.
It just went
canned chicken.
It was a fade from an ass to a chicken. Shakira, that was epic. Jesus Christ. That's the one I was talking about. Actually, the worst one I ever saw was like a goatsy one.
Oh, God.
Yeah, don't put that on stream.
No, that's TOS.
That's
for
TOS
sure.
for sure. Good old goatsy, said no one ever. What, are you going to look it up now?
No.
Yeah, it was bad. I don't recommend it. Worst thing I've seen yet. You have not seen enough of the internet, buddy.
Yeah. If you guys want to see a full review of canned chicken, go to the Wolf Pit on YouTube and look up his review of canned chicken. Canned whole chicken.
No. That was fucking weird. Exactly. Exactly. She gave birth to a chicken on stage. It's crazy.
Perfectly cut chickens.
I've never seen the meme. Oh my God. I don't know if I'd call it a meme. Just gross as fuck. It was nasty. Anyways, whatever. I would not want to eat that. I mean, if I was starving, I probably would. But like, if it was like, here, dinner's served, I'd be like, nah,
Canned chicken.
That's okay.
All right.
I'm good.
All right.
Ready to consume.
Ready to consume. Literally ready.
I bet you it's very tender.
It probably is.
Cursed video? Yeah, basically.
It's just a straight GIF.
Yeah. I mean, GIF is a video.
A GIF is a video.
Why didn't
A
y'all
GIF is
dress
a
up for
sequence of
today's
frames.
podcast? Why would we?
Yeah, we're in Australia.
Well, tomorrow's Halloween. Not today.
Yeah, I guess we could have done a spooky, scary Halloween podcast.
What am I going to do? Walk over here dressed as Kirby? I don't think so.
Oh, you could have.
It's Spooktober. If I came out of Shakira, I'd devour it. If you came out of Shakira, you'd devour it.
You missed the T.
Or if it came out of Shakira, I'd devour it. You'd probably count canned chicken as a smoothie. What? It's like Lee from Telltale's Walking Dead when they're in the house having food and realize it's people. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is people.
Yeah. Lee's just like, I mean, I knew it was people way before that.
Yeah.
I think everybody playing it knew it was people way before that. But yeah, Lee's like, don't eat it.
It's people.
That's like with Hugo, like, Amicia, it smells delicious.
No, Hugo, it's people.
Yeah. It's too good.
It's way too good.
Do you know there's 4 different Clementine, don't eat it. 4 different Walking Dead shows?
Yes.
Herb Dresses as Kirby would be the best thing ever. Well, I guess you missed the stream when I did that, so whatever. Man, I watched that Jeffrey Dahmer Netflix show and he gave his neighbor a meat sandwich.
Sure did.
I gotta say though, if I had to guess, there's a good chance me and Mikey T ate pork that was fed with human remains.
Yeah.
Well, the Picton farm.
Oh yeah, the Picton farm.
Yeah. I mean, it was sent all over BC, so mystery meat. Yeah,
not a mystery.
It's human flesh.
Yeah, it's accurately described.
I mean, if it tasted good and you didn't know, like, is there a moral problem or ethical problem about it?
Yeah, I don't know if you would taste very gamey.
Yeah, I guess it depends if you were running when you got shot. Walking Dead, Fear the Walking Dead, World of the Dead, and then there's like a new one that's like one-shot stories, I think.
One-shot Daryl?
Oh. Maybe I'm mistaken. Maybe there was 4 and there's only 3 now.
Don't know.
I ended up on the FX wiki page because I don't know how I got there. And I was like, damn, there's a lot of Walking Dead shows. This is crazy. You've never had Arby's?
That's because you're too far west.
American roast beef. What? Too far west? What does that mean? There's an Arby's here.
Well, yeah, we're not as west as she is.
I mean, we're pretty far west.
You got to look for the hat in the western sky, but if there's no hat in the western
Their
sky,
subs look like blown out vajayjays. Yeah, they're loose meat sandwiches.
Yeah.
Arby's not meat. Dude, the commercial literally says we have the meats.
Yeah.
Checkmate.
Literally meat.
Maybe not in America.
Yeah, where it's all soy protein isolate.
We have Arby's here, but doesn't look good. Oh, that's true. Doesn't look good here either.
You don't like a good loose meat sandwich?
Isn't Daryl getting his own show, though? I mean, I don't know. Mr. Daryl?
Mr. Daryl?
I'd sure like to shake your hand.
I'm having a loose meat sandwich tomorrow.
Are you?
Yes.
I don't know what I'm going to have yet.
Straight from Montreal.
Where are you getting that from?
The meat. It's Montreal smoked meat.
You're making this sandwich?
I am.
Okay.
I'm going to put it together.
Very good.
All kinds of Montreal smoked meat.
Delicious.
Yes. It is delicious, actually.
When I was last in Toronto for work, I thought it was him and Carol. Me and my coworker went first, and then the owner was coming out like the day later.
Mm-hmm.
So we were doing our work, and they always take us out for lunch and dinner when we're there. So he took us to this Montreal smoked meat restaurant for lunch where you get these crazy sandwiches or whatever. So we did that on the, like, say Monday, and then Tuesday the boss flies in and he's, doesn't want to be there that long. So he's like, well, why don't we order lunch in? And they're like, okay, no problem. What do you want to get? And he's like, oh, I'd really like one of those Montreal sandwiches again. And we kind of all laughed, and he's like, what? And we're like, oh, we had that yesterday. And he's like, oh, we have to get something else. And me and my buddy were like, no, it's fine. We'll eat it again. It's pretty damn good.
Yeah.
Does Mikey have a schedule on what he's going to eat? I don't know. Do you?
Yeah.
Like set out on Monday for the whole week?
Yeah, it's Montreal smoked meat sandwiches
until
I run out of Montreal smoked meat.
But like, every week do you set it up?
No.
Okay.
It's just whatever I buy from the grocery store.
So then you don't have a plan. Hefe, do you know how to add chat to VR headset? Oh yeah, for Twitch integration.
It all depends on the VR headset.
Yeah. She's holding on to him on the back of his bike, and they move from place to place solving stuff, I guess.
Oh, murder mystery.
It's like she's the fucking littlest hobo.
Yeah.
I hated that show, man. Fucking littlest hobo. That's a Canadian show. If you want to go see a Canadian show, play them the theme song for the littlest hobo right now. Let's get some Canadiana going here. You have the Oculus Quest 2. You just need an overlay that overlays the chat on the helmet.
Yeah. That's gonna be
honestly though, Master, you just play the game.
Oh my god, it's loud as frig. Sorry.
You just play the game and then you take the helmet off like you do now, basically. You look at the chat every 5 minutes. Is it playing for them?
Probably.
Okay.
It's playing.
I want to play Phasmo on VR for Halloweeny. I have Phasmo. Master of None. Are you vibing to it? I fucking hated that show, dude.
I love that show.
I don't hear it, says Master. Let's play, Dan. All right. Steve's Whizzle bought me that game. I talked to Steve on Snapchat the other day. He's still working on fixing up his house after the hurricane. He has had no PC for a month, and he said all he's been able to play is Roblox on his phone. I was like, that sounds terrible.
Sure does. Oh, hang on. There we go. Now it's loud as frig.
Turn it down for them. This is some Canadian content. The show's about a dog that travels from town to town solving problems or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's low AF. Turn that shit up. Walmart made a Roblox game. It's as bad as it sounds, exactly. Helix says, why don't you take this song and make a remix out of it?
Mix.
I'm sure he'll take his dog. John's vibing to it.
Hell
John's
yeah.
almost Canadian. He lives so close to the border.
Yeah?
Slaps. I hated this show, man.
So almost Canadian. That means he's from that place. Point Roberts.
Pacific Northwest.
The old Point Roberts.
Walk across the border, commit a crime, walk back.
Yeah.
Just stand on the other side of the border, like, what you gonna do?
Bitches.
Remix of this sound? I mean, I could.
It's gotta be
'Cause
some dirty
tomorrow-
dubstep. Gotta be dirty dubstep.
Now add zombies.
Adding zombies.
Exactly.
South of Point Roberts. What? You live in the water?
It's crazy. He's on a houseboat.
You live in the ocean. Nice.
He just has a surfboard, the hammock on it.
Surfs into work.
Yeah. Surfs into work. I don't know if they're known for their like huge waves there or what.
I don't know.
I would think not.
I guess you just stand up paddleboards. to
Yeah,
work.
exactly. Modest waves, not huge breakers.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I like dubstep, but not like hardcore dubstep. Some Knife Party.
He likes Knife Party for sure.
Knife Party is dope as fuck.
Dope.
I think he stopped the dubstep though. Especially since his last album was called Sinking Ship, I think.
What has he gone? Like a folky?
I think it's just more electric, more electronic.
More like Boards of Canada.
Dude, that'd be good.
Kiteboard to work. Hello.
Oh, that'd be sick as fuck.
Pacific Northwest.
Super
as
windy,
frig.
and you just fly for like
Yeah.
a kilometer on your fucking kiteboard, and it's just like, well, I guess I'm dead now.
How do you land one of those things?
Knife Party? I listen to Knife Party? Yeah, like Centipede? Oh my god.
Try that one and then.
Or like,
Beat Saber.
yeah. Oh yeah. Did I make you try and play? I think I made you try to play that.
It's more of a visual thing than an
Yeah.
actual level you can play.
I can't remember the one that has the sound of like the iPhone ringing and stuff on it. I was listening to that one time and I was like, someone left an iPhone in my house. What the fuck?
That's called Internet Friends.
Yes, it is called Internet Friends. There you
blocked
go.
me on Facebook.
Yes.
And now you're going to die.
Exactly. That's a good one. I got a scratch on my leg.
I play that song all the time. It's great.
Yeah, it is a good one. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, yeah.
It is a good one. Yeah.
Why you humming?
Well, I'm just wondering if I'm going to play the charity again this month.
Is it
No,
every
next
month?
Next month. No, every 3 months they do another
Oh,
charity.
crazy. Be right buck.
But I was like, hey, yeah, get your boys in there. Just call me if you have an opening.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter when, I'll do it.
Throw on your silk night robe. Aiden.
Hello.
Throw on your silk robe and just start DJing.
I don't know if I'm going to DJ this time. I'll probably do a VR thing.
Oh, like Beat Saber?
Yeah, or something. I'll do something. It'll be like some sort of Twitch thought thing, you know.
Twitch thought thing? You're going to become an e-girl?
Yeah. We'll just do it e-girl style.
Wow.
Just for the giggles.
Giggles and jiggles. That's the two keys of an e-girl.
Yeah, you gotta really bump up the entertainment value
Pump up
when
the
you only
volume.
stream like once every 3 months.
I guess so. Just going to be twerking, like fucking throw that ass in a circle.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Better learn how to do that.
That's cool. That's cool. I like it. I like it.
All right, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then we should start
Mikey
this
T's
show.
taking a Mikey P. What are we talking about? Well, we're going to start the podcast here in a minute, but today we're going to talk about, let's see here. Well, we start off about what we've been doing for the last week or so, and what we've been watching, what we've been playing, whatever. Then we're going to talk about Andor and the finale of She-Hulk. We're going to talk about, we're playing, what's it called? Plague Tale Requiem for our game club. So we're going to talk about the second chapter of that. And then we got some news we're going to talk about. Graphics cards, Microsoft Game Pass, Modern Warfare 2 skins, The Witcher, Callisto Protocol, Vampire Diaries, Vampire Survivors. So yeah. She-Hulk is a joke, hate it. She-Hulk again. Well, yeah, we watched the final episode. Tony Pizza cosplay. As long as it's Mikey's style of techno host, I'm going. That show as cow shit? Nah, incorrect. I just want a nice and good old superhero versus villain story. Well, I hate to tell you that She-Hulk wasn't for you then. That was not the story they wanted to tell, and that's not the story they made. So you don't have to enjoy it. The She-Hulk show is just like the comic book. Like, exactly like the comic book. So, Curb wants She-Hulk to step on him. That is also true, but that's okay. Cow shit? Nah. Nope. Incorrect. I mean, I'm the only one that watched it all out of anyone here, so no one else here watched it besides me and Mikey T. It was bad? Wrong. Fake news. Since no one will believe me when Mikey T backs me up, you'll believe him then. Damn, they should have burned that comic book down. No, the comic book's hilarious. Curb Hulk or regular. Ooh, man, oh man. Regular, probably. I watched it all. But Hulked Out is good, too. She'd carry you like a baby to the bedroom. I was hoping it would get better. She's also Canadian, too. I mean, the actress. Tatiana Maslany, or whatever her name is. She's Canadian, but it only got worse. Curb, when have you seen this video of dudes playing women to step on them? You should do that. I only get it done for free. I ain't paying for that. I mean, you talking about like get their balls stepped on? No, I'm not interested in that. I'm not interested in that. That's not for me. What about what she would do to your junk? She'd just grab onto your dick with her kegels and rip your cock off. The actress is cool, but that show is awful. Well, you'll just have to listen to us talk about how much we liked it. Sorry. Sorry. That's the way it's going to be. Frankie?
Here, draw some of this cock into you.
Oh, hell yeah. What kind of cock is this?
I'm not sure.
Yes. She would swing you around by your cock? True.
It's from a small smokehouse outside of Penticton.
Oh, yeah.
That's pretty damn good.
Mm-hmm. Is it supposed to be a Roni?
Yeah.
Everybody's complaining about She-Hulk again. Smoked Frank. Do you want Frank? There he is right there.
This is the last time we'll be talking about She-Hulk. Don't worry.
Until next season.
Until next season.
All we want is Frank. All right.
Frank.
It's got a Patreon tier. All Frank all the time. There was a meme in one of this other streamers' channels that I watched where they'd be like, "Oh, your cat. Oh, we want your cat to have a OnlyFans account. I'd sign up for your cat's OnlyFans in a non-sexual way, you know." And whatever, and it was like a meme, like people just saying it. So he set it up, and of course, no one signed up.
Yeah,
obviously,
of course.
But it's like, why would you even think like people would actually do it? I don't know. I'm still gonna watch the show, but Jesus Christ, it's bad. No. I mean, it might not be a show for you, but it's not bad. Frankie, there he is.
Hello, Frank.
What a little baby.
What are you doing?
He's being a little baby.
What are you talking to? You were talking in the mic? Hmm?
Yeah, John, we're going to talk about it. I agree. Meow.
What are you doing?
Frank looks like my cat. Is he purring a little bit?
Yeah.
Can you hear him purr?
The filters probably cut it out. Right, bud?
My cat's named Ham. Oh, delicious.
Yes.
Not a single thought behind those eyes? No, there's lots of thoughts.
Lots of thoughts.
WTF. He's so cute. Yeah, he likes to try to eat my breakfast.
He sure does. Right, bud? Mr. Frank guy?
He's always like, oh, I'll take a little bite of that. That's a cool idea. Mm-hmm. The Franklin.
The Franklin.
Franklin and Bash. Why do cats do that? My cat does that too. Puts her paws in my face. Huh? Who knows?
Mine's so I can't get close to him. I try and go and he's like, no.
Not today.
You can't get close to me. Right, bud? You gonna go for a cruise?
He's like, nah, I like it here.
I live here now.
He's just gonna walk on your keyboard, my keyboard, knock my drink over.
Yeah.
Change all the dials on the mixer.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, up on the screen,
see it.
we are now recording the podcast.
I see it.
This is a time where we will not be paying attention to chat. Well, Curb won't. I will relate any relevant information to him,
which is usually just
the chat.
a point at the camera or a wave.
See ya. That was funny. I'm not going to acknowledge it, but I'm going to point. I'm going to wave. I'm going to give you the thumbs up. And that's going to be...
We should ask, what the people, like, if they mind that listen to the podcast. Like, if we were to say, like, oh, the chat says this or whatever.
I do say that. I say,
well, sometimes
if anything relevant comes out, I go, chat says that.
Yeah.
It is a thing. I mean, lots of podcasts do that.
It's true, but I mean, I guess I'm just used to it when they're, I don't know, they just, whenever I hear it on our other podcasts, the way they do it is not in a way I enjoy hearing them do it.
I don't either. I'm like, okay, why are you talking to chat?
Yeah, it'll be just like, oh yeah, what's that? Oh, blah 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 blah.
It's like, cool, we can't read that.
Yeah, so I don't enjoy that too much.
No. I don't enjoy that either. But what I do enjoy is, hello, everyone.
Oh.
Welcome to the StreamVoid podcast,
like
episode 103.
Holy.
Right?
That's crazy.
I know.
I mean, wow.
That's better.
Sorry.
I am Mikey T, and of course, across from me is Kurbstomped.
Hello.
You can find us everywhere under our respected monikers.
Yes, please.
It is Sunday, October the 30th.
Wow.
I know, it's crazy. We're on the 30th. It's literally Halloween tomorrow.
Man, it's like spring still, like weather-wise.
Yeah, it's like
it's pretty nice.
9 degrees out today.
It was warmer
Going
than
to be
that.
9 degrees?
It was like 12 when I walked over.
Wow.
Yeah.
12 when you walked over.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yep.
No 90-kilometer-an-hour winds today, though.
Well, it was like 30 maybe. Still pretty windy.
It's been extremely windy over the past couple days over here in the old interior BC, Canada.
Yes.
Gale-forced winds.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm surprised the trees are still standing.
They're used to it, though.
I suppose so.
The only ones that are still standing are the ones that have survived all this time. So.
Yeah. Anyway, how was your week?
My week was fine. I've started the new work schedule now, where it's like back to working full time 5 days a week, but starting at 6:30 a.m. till it's supposed to be 3, but I've been leaving early at 2:30 apparently.
Oh.
And I know your pain about when you would be like, it's bedtime. It's 9 o'clock. It's bedtime.
9 o'clock. I better go to bed.
I know. It's not even like I better go to bed. It's like I'm falling asleep. So that's not my favorite part about it. So whatever. I don't really need that much sleep though. I could go to bed at midnight or whatever and wake up after 6 hours of sleep and still be fine. But it's just I get tired.
Yeah.
Then. So
6 hours is good. It's enough to operate on.
Yeah.
I prefer 10 personally.
Yeah. Oh man, I like more for sure.
Yeah.
But like, it's not like if I wake up that early with that amount of sleep, I'm going to be at work like, ugh, I don't know what I'm doing, you know?
Yeah. I think it all depends on the quality of sleep as well.
That's true too. Yeah. If you sleep through or whatever.
Real good 6 hours and be like, that's good.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
can have a real lame 10 hours and be like,
yeah, exactly. So it's been fine that way. Just, you know, whatever, wanting to go to bed earlier than usual than I've like ever gone to bed in like the last 20 years.
Yeah.
Probably longer than that. So that's whatever. The other thing too is at work now, everyone's like asking me like, oh, are you all right working with 5 days? And I'm like, yeah. So, oh, you didn't want to work 3 days? I'm like, no, I didn't want to work 3 days. I was okay with it, but that wasn't my choice to work 3 days. So it's pretty good now though. Just 3 days at the warehouse and then 2. Oh, he changed the schedule again. Like, this is typical for my boss, but he's like, oh yeah, I think like we'll get you to go to the warehouse like whatever, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for like in the morning and then go to the store after or whatever. And I'm like, okay. And then it changed to like, oh, why don't you go every day and then go to the store? And then it changed to, why don't you just go there to the warehouse Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday all day and then go to the store Thursday, Friday all day. It's like, okay, like whatever you want, we'll do it. But the good thing with that is like a lot of the stupid bullshit that I had to do is now back to the woman that is
what's supposed to be training you.
Yeah, basically. So that's all back on her now. So
yeah,
but I like the warehouse a lot. So
yeah, you get to be alone. You get to listen to podcast. Well, I mean, you did that a little bit in
the
office as well.
But now it's just like 8 hours straight of just
self-directed sorting. And
well, that was the thing too. Is like that's what the boss said. He's like, "You kind of your own boss over there," and I'm like, "Yeah, I know." So
you just get the stuff done.
Yeah, basically. So it's pretty good though.
I love inventory and warehousing.
I mean, I'm not really counting or inventorying stuff. It's more like just picking the stuff for the stores for now, but that'll happen later.
Yeah.
But as I do it, it's so inefficient over there. So inefficient. Like instantly, as soon as I go in there, I'm like, well, why don't we do it this way? That this way is way better. And they're like, yeah, you're right. Like we have frozen food that we ship to the other stores. Coming to the store I work at, no big deal. Yeah. We just grab it, send it over. But if we ship it to the other stores, it's by weight and by pieces.
Yeah.
So we have to total up every time. Like this box weighs 5 kilograms. This one weighs 6 kilograms. So as I'm doing it, I'm like, well, why don't we just have on the sheet here, instead of an item code, because for all the frozen stuff, that's blank. Why don't we just put the weight in that spot and then we don't have to look every time? And they're like, whoa, that's a good idea. So we're doing that just to save time that way. And
you need the inventory system that we're using at my work right now. Because you can track everything across multiple warehouses.
We can do that too now. It's just like they don't use all the functions of our inventory system. A lot of it is like, oh, we don't use that. It's like, well, why the fuck do we? Like we had this inventory system when I started there, like whatever it was.
Yeah.
And it had a thing in it where you could set up automatic ordering. So before every week, whoever was in charge of a department, like I was in charge of camping, would go around and be like, oh, I need this item. You'd scan it. Be like, okay, the warehouse can send me 6. Scan this. Okay, the warehouse can send me this. And then they would send it over. But we had a thing in there where it would automatically do it. And you could just say like, I want to have 12 all the time.
Yeah.
When it gets down to 6, send me 6.
Yeah.
And that's what we do now. But it took them like 5 years before they even tried to do it. Same thing with ordering from a vendor. It was the same thing where it would be like, I need to order fishing and I have to manually go like, send me 12 of this hook and send me 6 of this hook and send me 7 of this hook. Now it's all automatically in there. So I just run the program and it's like, here's your order. It's $50,000. And I'm like, perfect. I love it.
That's good.
So there's all this other shit in there that they're like, oh, we don't really use that. And it's like, why the fuck don't we use it?
This makes things easier.
So anyways, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But that's been fine. And I work with like the owner's son over there and he's pretty good. He's a young kid, but he's pretty good. So
I've met him.
Not that one. No, his other son.
The
one that you've met is a dipshit. I mean, he's a good kid too, but it's just like his dad wants him to learn how to do the business, and he shouldn't be like letting him. He's not like he's letting him have free reign to like do whatever, but it's like he doesn't know anything about this stuff, so he'll come to me. Like for example, you know, like if we're selling an item a lot of, I'll adjust it so we get more from the vendor. Obviously.
Yeah.
So he'll see a guy buying 6 of a backpack and we'll only have 1 left. He'll be like, oh, we should increase how many of these we carry. And I'll be like, well, why? He's like, well, a guy just bought 6. And I'm like, yeah, but that's a once in a year or once in 10 years, a thing where a guy's going to buy 6 backpacks.
Yeah,
I'm not going to carry
the trend.
I'm not going to carry 12 backpacks just because one guy bought 6 backpacks. And he'll be like, oh, yeah, I guess you're right. And it's just like, I mean, he doesn't know this shit yet.
Yeah.
So that's the main thing, but it's just like, just weird ass shit like that. So, other than that, I didn't do too much. I played, some New World to check out the new update.
Oh,
yeah, they updated it. That's that Amazon MMO
yep.
thingy. It's still all right. It was all right before, and it's still all right.
Still all right.
They definitely
mind blowing.
Well, they definitely improved the whole game. Like before, part of the problem was like the onboarding experience when you started the game was just terrible.
Yeah,
just like the beginning experience it wasn't like. The fighting and everything was fine. It's just like the way quests were done and everything was so bad.
Oh yeah, whereas like separated out from your party.
Well, and it still is like to that a little bit, but like it was more like, oh, you have a level 10 quest to do a fishing quest, but it sends you to like the level 50 area. And it's like, well, I can't do that till I'm level 50. So like, what's the fucking point? So they've sort of streamlined everything. But it's still just like, there's just like things in it where it's like there's not enough people playing and like there's a lot of people playing, but like the most people now are like level 60, so they're all high level. So if you want to do like a low level dungeon, it's like you either have to stand there yelling for ever to get a group or use the little dungeon finder, but then it's just like you're waiting still, like even as a healer or whatever, you're waiting like an hour to try to get into a dungeon. Yeah, just because there's no one doing the low level dungeons and everything. And the server populations are so slow. And the other thing too is you can only have like 1 character per server cluster. It's very weird. It's very weird. So, but the graphics are nice in it, and the sounds of the game, like when you do stuff, are very satisfying.
Yeah,
it's always like a ding going, like, oh, you got a XP for your sword level, ding. So every time you kill an enemy, it's making cool sounds and. Whatever.
Yeah.
So.
Not being able to have multiple characters per server.
Yeah.
Is dumb.
Well, and I think it's kind of like the Final Fantasy like 14 thing or 15, 14, where it's just like you can play anything.
Yeah.
It's not like you have a class.
Yeah, but the thing is that if you don't, when you lock it down to you only get 1 class per character, so if you want to make another class, you need to make another character.
Well, that's the thing is it's like Final Fantasy 14 where you can just switch.
Well, I know, but if you don't have it like that, then you have low-level characters progressing through the game again.
Yes,
so that
true.
when people come in,
exactly,
they have somebody to play with.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of and the other thing too is like it's not like in World of Warcraft. It's like I want a skin, I want a mine.
Yeah.
So I can't do engineering.
Yeah.
In this game, it's like fuck it, you can do them all. There's 20 different crafting skills. Just do them all. It doesn't matter.
I see where that has its merits for sure.
Well, it's good for like a guy that's playing solo, but it's like, why would I ever use the auction house? I can make anything I need.
Yeah.
I don't need to buy potions. I make my own.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I guess if it's like I don't want to go get a mushroom to make a potion, then I don't have to.
Yeah.
But it's like, I don't know. You're totally right about the low level characters. Like if it was like you can be a swordsman, then there'd be people leveling up swordsman every class because there's no whatever. But yeah, on the server, it's just like everyone's level 60. And if you're coming in, well, too bad.
Too bad. Nobody
enjoy your solo time.
Yeah.
So
you gotta solo this dungeon. You want to play this dungeon?
Yeah,
solo or get run.
It's not particularly hard, the game.
No.
Like I've only died a couple times. Like I started a new character just to see the thing. So I deleted my old character.
Yeah.
And it doesn't take very long to level up or very hard. Like I think I died 1 time and I'm like dressed in cloth. Like I wanted to be like a healer. So I'm like wearing cloth armor and using my healing staff. And I still only died a couple times. So.
Huh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know that when, you're playing WoW, you just pull 1 too many mobs accidentally, you're boned.
I mean, it's the same thing in this game too, but they're not like interconnected or like they are interconnected, but it's not like WoW where it'll be like, oh, I pulled that whole group. Oh, fuck.
I fucked up hard.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, I prefer the MMO that has separate classes. So, you can not like good at everything.
Yeah.
It's not like you could be good at everything right away. Like there's 10, 12 different weapons, 14, I don't even know. But it takes so long to level it up to get the abilities to use the weapon. Like I use this healing staff the most. and I'm only level 10 in the healing staff abilities, so I can't do every. There's still like lots of levels to go, basically.
Still lots of,
and if I
lots of
switch
game
to a sword, I'm like level 0. So, anyways,
yeah, it's more like a Elder Scrolls game where you can kind of do everything.
Yeah, kind of. But in MMO, I'm not a huge fan of it.
No,
I prefer having to like deal with other people.
Yeah.
Anyways, whatever.
It is an MMO for a reason.
Yeah.
Not to play solo, but
that's the other thing is they change it so you don't have to play with other people. Like before, if you wanted to complete this quest to build something, I can't even remember what it was. You had to go in this dungeon.
Yeah.
And you had to get the item, so you had to be in a group to do it. If you wanted to do it, you couldn't do it. Now, when you do that quest, there's also it literally says solo player option, and you can choose how to do that part of the solo player quest. So, yeah. Anyways, we'll see how it goes.
I see the merits of that as well.
No, that's fine too, but it's just like definitely even decreases the amount of people interaction and stuff. So
you can play this game solo.
They still have not added any. They added the new high level shit, but that's it. Nothing else.
Yeah.
So, anyways. Other than that, I mean, I don't think I did anything else really.
Yeah, your list here is really low.
Yeah,
I mean, there's one thing written in
it. I was just like being tired, basically.
Yeah,
being like, I gotta go to bed now. So whatever. I did stream on. Oh yeah, I played Grounded on Monday or something like that. Yeah. Tuesday, I can't remember. Started in a new game, 1.0.
Oh, nice.
It was fun.
Cool.
Messed around. Killed some bugs. Did a lab. Yep. That's about it.
Nice.
What about yourself?
It was we had work.
Uh-huh.
That was good.
Uh-huh.
It's end of the month, so it was pretty busy on the Wednesday because the end of the month is 4 days before the actual end of the month.
Oh yeah.
Which makes things difficult.
Yes.
So I was I was at work until like 6:30 on Wednesday waiting for people to submit things.
Oh, really?
The one guy, he's got terrible internet at his place. So he took the pictures that we needed at like 3:30.
Yeah.
He had to work a little overtime, which is fine. But then he goes back to his place and starts uploading photos, and it's like, it takes forever.
So why doesn't he get new internet?
I don't know. He literally works for an internet.
Yeah, no shit.
Should be like, hey man, do you need a raise so you can get better internet?
Yeah, just goddamn crazy.
Yeah, it was like 6 o'clock. Or no, 5:30, and they started trickling in slowly, and I'm just like every 5 minutes, 10 minutes, I go back and check. It'd be like 2 new pictures. Right, like look, I'm like, oh, these aren't the pictures I need. 10 minutes later, 2 new pictures. Like, oh no, none of these are the ones I need.
Oh my god!
And I'm like, oh my god, it's gonna be literally the last picture that he uploads is the one I need. And yes, 6 o'clock, the last picture comes in. Like, hey, that's the one I need. Load up CAD, slap the picture on, print that document,
god,
send it off. I'm like, oh man,
that sucks.
Yeah, Ripsick decided he was going to start at 9 instead of 7. I'm like, that's a good call. It's end of the month, which means the information is going to slowly trickle in over the day.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was good. And then Thursday, I was like, no, I'm not working overtime. I don't need to.
Yeah.
I'm the boss.
And then you did it anyways?
No, I didn't.
Oh, no.
Oh, wait. No, I did.
Yeah.
I did actually work overtime. Friday, I left early.
Oh, yeah.
Everyone was already back and gone. So I was like, nope, everyone's back and gone. We don't need to work anymore.
Beautiful.
Let's get out of here.
Nice.
Get out of here.
A little different than the old guy running the show.
Yes. Where he would leave.
Every day?
1 p.m.
Every day?
Yes.
If he showed?
If he even showed up.
Yeah. Have you heard from him?
No, he came in and dropped some stuff off. His truck is back now, so.
Yeah. He wasn't like, fuck you and the horse you rode it on, or?
No.
No?
No.
That's good.
He's just being civil.
Well, that's good.
Which is the way you should do it.
Well, I agree, but he's also a freaking ratchety, cratchety old dipshit that wouldn't do his job.
Yeah,
so.
That's true. That's true. No, everything was fine.
Okay.
He's cordial with everyone, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good.
The regional manager has a new truck. The end-to-end manager has a new truck.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we'll be getting a new truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey T gets a new truck?
No.
Oh.
I don't need a new truck.
Yeah, you do.
I don't need the truck that I have.
Oh.
I could use something smaller because the truck I have is like a full-on crew cab with huge box and stuff. I'm like, I just drive from my house to work.
So you want a Prius now or something?
I could get like a Prius.
Yeah, a little work Prius.
A little work Prius. That'd be all right. I do need to travel a little bit So I'm going to go down to Kelowna and visit the crews there.
Oh, yeah.
Go down to the coast, visit the crews there.
Oh, yeah.
Just be like, hey, what's up?
Good work, everyone.
Yes.
Keep it up, everyone.
Yeah, I got to tour the facilities.
I brought you
and
some
do the boss
donuts.
thing. Yes.
Do that for sure.
I'll have to go to Delta first to get donuts.
They'll love it. Or, I don't know, maybe amphetamines.
That's what the donuts at Delta are, because it's Krispy Kreme.
Oh, I see.
Gotta go
Okay.
all the way to Delta to get Krispy Kreme.
Cool.
Thankfully, it's only like 10 minutes from the ferry.
That's not too bad.
It's not bad at all. If you're going to the ferry to go across,
Make a little
Victoria,
detour.
make a 10-minute detour up.
Get
Krispy Kreme's
50,000 donuts.
Yeah, and then sell them to everybody.
Yep. Beautiful.
Yeah, they need to have a Krispy Kreme closer to Kamloops, I think.
There you go. That's your next business. Business adventure.
Franchise.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, stick around for the after show where we discuss franchising options for Krispy Kreme. See how much it costs, and stuff like that.
Exactly.
Other than that, sister came in.
Oh, yes.
We had a big family dinner yesterday.
Nice.
She came in on Friday, picked her up at 8:20 is when her bus finally came in.
Ugh, she took the
E-bus?
bus.
The E-bus?
Ugh,
She doesn't
no.
drive, and flying is expensive.
That's true,
in
but
Canada
I'd
for-
just be like, sorry, I'm not going to see you this year.
Well, that's
We
the
can
thing.
Skype, I guess.
My dad is turning 79, I think.
Oh, yeah. A couple
Next
years
year?
old.
Yeah.
Yep.
So we're trying to get in as much family visiting as possible.
Fair
And
enough.
We've stuck the family back together. Like, this is the first family dinner that we had where everyone was kind of together again,
Oh, yeah.
because there was some fragmentation of the family
Oh, hate when that happens.
on my dad's side.
Oh, yeah.
So we got everyone back together. It was beautiful.
Oh, nice.
It was beautiful.
Everyone embracing.
Yeah, it was so nice having just the whole family back
Nice.
together.
That's good.
Yeah.
Love it when it happens.
Yeah. Got back to the house. I was like, man, I'm tired. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm.
Dad and mom came in and visited a little bit, and it was like 9 o'clock. I'm like, tired. Okay, I'm going to Mosh's.
Yeah. See, I didn't know you were going there.
I wasn't going to, just because, I didn't have a costume. His sister
Yeah.
was coming in,
Yeah.
had the dinner and stuff. And I'm like, well, I'll go make an appearance.
Yeah.
So I went up there for about an hour or so and chatted
I
and
know.
did some Jackbox.
Yep. I
It's
saw.
pretty
I
fun.
saw.
Yeah.
That was a bit of a long walk for me. So,
Yeah, I mean, I would have picked you up, but you were already doing the
well, I didn't know you were going. I
No,
wouldn't have
I
started the
didn't know I
stream.
was going
So
until like 9. So
yeah.
I was like,
Otherwise,
yeah.
Anyways.
Yes, it was good bit of fun. I got to see the inside of the house. Last time I went up there,
Mhm.
I wasn't allowed to go inside due to quarantine.
Oh yeah.
Because speaking of donuts, that was the last time I was up there, because I was coming back from the island, and I did go to Krispy Kreme and bought people back a whole ton of donuts.
Nice.
So Mosh is on the list as someone who wanted the donuts, so I took them up there, just left them out the front door. Like, hey bud,
Here you
here's
go.
your donuts.
Goodbye.
So I got to see on the inside of the house. It was pretty cool.
Nice.
Yeah, nice little place.
Very good.
Yeah, got a new phone as well.
Ooh.
Got the Pixel 7 Pro.
Damn. How's that set you back?
I think it was like $1,200.
Good Lord.
But it's on contract 2 years, so
Still.
literally just a straight trade.
Still.
I think it's gonna cost like 10 extra bucks a month on my
That's
bill.
not too bad.
No, it just came out. It's the flagship Pixel.
I
It's
should
got
look.
3 cameras in the back.
That's crazy. I should look into doing that, trading this thing in and getting something, because the internet speed on this thing, because I'm using stupid public mobile, is terrible, atrocious.
I just wanted something a little bit faster and had a better camera for doing
Mhm.
all the social media stuff and things, especially for AmPow
Mm-hmm.
and all that kind of stuff.
Yep,
And,
yep.
Just wandering around in the woods and taking pictures of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's good.
Yeah,
It's
no
good.
doubt. That's cool.
It's good. Other than that, the only game I played all week,
Mhm.
Bounty of One.
What is Bounty of One?
Bounty of One is like I guess it's a bullet hell run and gunner, but you're the bullet hell guy.
Okay.
And it's just waves of people coming at you.
Like Vampire Survivors?
Like Vampire Survivors. Not
Oh.
very dissimilar to Vampire
I've
Survivors.
heard of it.
The only thing is with this one is that you don't shoot unless you're not moving.
You don't shoot unless you're not moving? Wait, say that one more
Wait,
time.
That's not a good
You
sentence.
only shoot when
you
you're
only
moving?
shoot when you stop moving.
What?
Yeah. So you have
sucks.
to stop to shoot.
Oh no! What is this, Resident Evil?
Yeah, right. So the first character you get is just a person with a crossbow, and the crossbow goes all the way across the screen, hits one guy, kills them, walk up. It's got a whole bunch of different stats in this, so it's got like a strength and an attack speed and all of these other stats. You can do like cooldown, pickup range, walking speed, penetration, bounce, and so you can upgrade those with your regular upgrades. But then there are also deputies that come along where you kill them and you can get a fairly larger substantial upgrade, but they're all like cost versus benefit kind of things.
Yeah.
So one of them will be like you gain 30% extra damage, but you lose 20% attack speed.
Okay.
Or
technically a net gain.
Yeah, you gain 3 times attack speed, but you lose 50% of your damage.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's like picking those upgrades. You're like, is this gonna take me to the end, or is this gonna just completely screw me over?
Yeah.
And when you get like damage upgrades, only like percentiles at a time, so you get like 10% here, 20% here, or 5% or something like that. So getting stuff early and then losing it all late game, you're like, uh-oh. I've really messed up my build now by picking this other thing.
Oh yeah, no kidding. Interesting.
It's still in early access, so there's only 2 bosses, but 4-player co-op.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Huh. How'd you find this one?
I was watching a YouTuber play it called Dangerously Funny.
Oh yeah.
And he was doing some videos on it. I was like, I like these kind of games. I'm gonna try this out.
No kidding.
I was like, oh, okay. It's 10 o'clock. I should go to bed.
Yeah.
It's one of those games where it's like Vampire Survivors where you just play around and play around and play around. Like, oh, I can improve this build even more. Oh, I didn't even get the build I wanted.
That's why I like Vampire Survivors.
Yeah, Vampire Survivors is a more customizable build because it has, you pick your weapons and then you pick your things. Frank is currently laying on the mouse and clicking all the buttons. So Frankie. I'm trying to like not have him do that. There we go.
Frank's Mikey's cat, for those who don't know.
Yes, he is. He's just laying on the
table. Not Mikey's boyfriend.
No. Yeah, Bounty of 1. I would like to play some multiplayer in that. It'd be fun.
All right. I'll
so.
look at it.
Yeah. I mean, it's $5.
I can't afford it.
I think it was $5. Maybe it's $10.
Out of my price range. Sorry.
But man, there's like getting late game and you start to get like some other some abilities, like every time you crit, explosions happen. All of a sudden you got 100% crit.
Oh yeah.
There's just explosions all over the screen and your computer just slows down to a chug because it can't process
my
everything
god,
that's
really?
happening. Yeah.
That's
it
crazy.
gets pretty ridiculous late game if you can get that. Yeah, like I said, there's only 2 bosses right now. And you beat the second boss. It's like, oh, game over. Oh, you want to continue? Go ahead.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Start again.
But you don't, well, no, you can continue into an endless mode.
Oh, yeah.
But none of the achievements stick and you can't get any high scores or anything like that.
Okay.
Which is weird.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's an interesting game. If you like Vampire Survivors, you will like it. For sure.
I don't like the not moving to shoot part, though.
That's okay. I don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
It's interesting, though.
Less enemies than Vampire Survivors?
Yes.
Okay.
I think. It might be a straight trade. I'm not entirely sure. The only problem I found so far is hitboxes. The hitboxes are random.
Oh, okay.
Like sometimes you'll get close to a guy and you're like, oh, that shouldn't hurt me. And then you get hit for no reason.
Oh,
Or there's certain guys that throw fireballs and you're like, stand there, it'll hit you. But then if you're walking through it, it won't hit you. I'm like, what is happening with these hitboxes? There's one boss where if you walk up behind him, you're definitely not in his hitbox for like where he would be standing on the ground, but you get hit.
Oh,
Doesn't matter because his
yeah.
hitbox is just his
just
model.
So weird. Yeah.
So if you walk behind him where you would think you'd be safe, you're not because his hitbox goes all the way behind him. For some reason.
Okay. Well, it is early access. So.
It is early access. There's some tweakings. There's been some mad F-bombs thrown because I'd be like, what has hit me? What the freak, dude? This is dumb.
Yeah.
And then I die, and then I go, okay, I'll play another one.
I'll just play again.
I'll just keep playing.
I'll play again.
It's good.
It's fine.
It's all right.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah. And that was that was my week, I guess.
Nice.
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Not Too bad.
So let's say, like, since the changeover with boss situation at work, like, what's the work situation like quality wise for you?
Oh, dude, it's way less stressful.
Satisfaction wise, like,
way less
skyrocketed.
Stressful. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been sleeping so deep.
Love it.
I've been sleeping in on weekends. I'm like, oh man, this is great.
Love it. Love to see it. Oh,
yeah, like all week. All month, not all week, all year.
Yeah.
Like weekends, couldn't sleep in. I'd be like, oh, it's 6:30 a.m. Gotta get up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm stressing about work. It's like Saturday. I'm like, oh my God, that's awful. Then yesterday I slept in until like 9. I'm like,
nice. That's good. So
just peace.
The other thing I was going to say is you had, I think it was, maybe we missed it last podcast, or maybe it was this past week. I'm not sure. But you said on Monday you had the meeting with the bosses and everything.
Yeah.
How did that go?
That went good.
Okay.
It went good. They were letting us know. I can't talk about it here, but they were letting us know a couple things. What I can tell you is that they were like, you guys are the best. Your quality is number one. And
you did it with an asshole in charge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Somehow. Yeah.
Exactly. Not you. I didn't mean you.
No, I know.
I mean the old guy.
Yeah.
You're a different asshole.
Yeah, the boss's boss and the boss, his boss.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, you guys are number one quality. There's no disputing that.
Nice.
It's really good.
And you were like that. I did that with a guy hindering me every day. Just so you know, you should have.
I probably could have.
You should have though. Yeah. I mean, what's going to happen? They're not going to get ready.
Know.
Do they know though? Does the boss's boss know?
I don't know.
I doubt it.
He might.
I don't know. Usually it's just like, you take care of it. I'm up here. I want the big picture, not the details.
Yeah.
So anyways.
Yeah. That was good.
Very good.
It's a good meeting. It was a lot less stressful than I thought it was going to be.
That's what I told you, but you believe me.
Yeah. I sure did.
That's okay.
Yeah. So now we let everything settle out. Get my guys trained up into the place they should be, and then it should be mostly stress-free.
Nice.
For 2023.
Love it.
Hello.
Love it.
All right. As some of you know, especially the Patreons, patreon.com/StreamVoid, we did the one chip challenge on Sunday, last Sunday.
Yep.
It was
well, let's tell them for anyone that doesn't know, the one chip challenge is this thing from which chip company is it? Packy, where it's a single chip that's got like crazy hotness to it. It's got like Carolina Reaper and something else on it. I don't know. And it's super hot. And there's all sorts of warnings, like don't eat it if you're pregnant or allergic to spiciness.
Yeah.
Spontaneous miscarriage, I guess. If you have it too. I mean, I guess it's not the spiciness. It's a lot of
stress on your body.
Yeah, it's probably just, well, especially with you're having your crazy hiccup bout when you ate it and stuff like that. Like if someone had something like that going on, that could be bad news for them. But it's like very serious. It's not like, it's not like a gimmick. It's like legit.
It's
usually
totally
when it's like,
legit.
oh, it's super spicy. It's like, well, it's not that spicy.
It's not that spicy.
Like
that's not Wendy's isn't spicy.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we did it on stream for the Patreon, patreon.com/StreamVoid. And while it was going on, if you're a patron, you can go see what happened. But we were, we handled it pretty good.
Yeah, it wasn't as hot because the boys, they did it, like the work crew, they did it during the last work barbecue.
Yes.
And they seemed to just fall apart all over the place
and
die.
Is that like...
It could be a case of them being drunk as well.
Drunk and like seeing people
already.
Like doing it. So you just kind of get into the group hallucination mode. And you sort of go along with the flow.
Yeah, could be. It wasn't, I didn't find it too bad. It was manageable.
It was very spicy.
Yeah.
It was, I don't know if it was the spiciest thing I've ever eaten.
It was definitely the spiciest thing I ever ate.
Maybe it was too for me. I don't know. It's hard to remember. Like, I remember eating your very spicy wings with your reduction, and that was very fucking spicy, and I couldn't even finish my last wing. But then I was thinking, it's like, I ate like 6 of them.
Yeah, you had an amount, whereas this was just one chip.
Yeah.
It was manageable. I was very spice drunk, mind you, in the middle of it.
You were like sweating and hiccuping and like... feeling it. It was spicy. I didn't really feel anything for it.
Yeah, your spice tolerance is quite high, I think.
Yeah, it seemed like it. So, but later in the day, there was some repercussions to the chipping.
Yes.
The chippening.
Extreme repercussions.
So I'll say mine first, because I think it was a little less extreme than yours.
Yeah.
Yours makes a better story, but so the thing was like, I didn't have a drink here after I ate it.
Yeah.
Like the chip says, like, if you can last a minute, you're like, I don't know, strong. And if you last 10 minutes, you're strongest. And if you last like an hour, you're like unbeatable or whatever. Like I didn't drink anything until I got home after the chip, right? No. Yeah, I didn't drink anything because I finished my energy drink before.
Yeah, and you didn't even touch your milk. You were like, "Oh, we'll just put this back."
Well, I was like, "I'll drink it because I don't want to waste it." Yeah. You're like, we can put it back in the jug. It's fine. So I didn't drink it. But I got home. I on the way home, I stopped at Safeway. I got lunch, went home, got the lunch out on the plate, go downstairs, ate half of my sandwich, and I just was like, "Uh-oh, I better go to the bathroom." It wasn't like I had to go to the bathroom. It just was like a feeling in my stomach that was not good.
Yeah.
So I went up into the bathroom and I'm sitting on the toilet and it's just like, oh, I don't feel good at all. And that's when it hit me, like sweating, like just terrible stomach pains. And like I don't want to say I was blacking out. I was whiting out.
Yeah.
It was getting very bright and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm going to pass out here. So I just was like, I was sitting on the toilet just like, okay, if I lean back and I just go like this, I probably won't fall off the toilet. So I don't know how long it lasted for. Like it could have been a minute. It could have been an hour. I don't know. I didn't look at the time when I went in there. I only think it was probably like a minute. But then all of a sudden it just passed and I was fine. I didn't have to go to the bathroom or anything. It just was like, I don't know what it was in my gut, but it just was like, oh, this is bad news. And then I just was like, okay. I got up, went downstairs, finished my sandwich. No problem. The only thing is like later in the day, I had to go to the bathroom, like urinate. And I was like, fuck, my dick is burning. Like I've never experienced that before. Like a spicy urination.
Yeah, I had a spicy pee.
Yeah.
It was like really warm coming out. I was like,
yeah, I've never had that before. Like it was very weird. And then at about midnight, 12:30, I woke up and I was like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom. So then I had like a spicy bowel movement, but it wasn't too bad. But I remember the next day I told my roommate like, hey, I did that one chip challenge or whatever. And then the next day he's like, oh, you went into the bathroom at like 12:30 last night. You were feeling it that day. And I was like, yeah, how'd you know? He's like, you never go to the bathroom that late at night. His bedroom is like right next to the bathroom. So he always gets woken up by it. And I was like, no, yeah, it wanted to come out. And then the next day at work, I had a few spicy bathroom moments as well. But it wasn't like, I mean, in the morning, it was like I'd be working, go to the washroom, and then like an hour later, I'd be like, oh, I got to go again, and then go to the washroom. But it wasn't like, oh my God, I'm dying here. So it was bad, but not that bad. But you seem to have a bit of a reaction to it too.
Yeah. So I started feeling it in my stomach like before we even finished the exclusive stream, filming the video, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I remember because I was like, I kept saying like, you might have an ulcer.
And I went up, and after I went upstairs, I was like, okay, yeah, I feel not too bad. So I started doing some stuff, and then I'm like, oh, okay, it's not something's happening here. So I was like, I'm just gonna lay down on the couch. So I started laying down on the couch, started feeling a little bit better.
Yeah,
and then all of a sudden, it just started. It's like passed through my stomach into my lower.
Like maybe that's what happened for me too.
And it's just like the heat came back.
Yeah.
Like I started sweating. Like the pain was unbearable.
Yeah, that might have been what happened to me too.
And I think I might have had a mild panic attack because I started hyperventilating.
Oh, crazy.
And I was like, oh my God, I need water. So I got up and I went to the fridge and I was just hyperventilating and I had just slamming water. And I was like, I got so weak that I collapsed onto the kitchen floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, it's nice and cool down here.
That kind of sounds like what happened to me too, but except I was sitting on the toilet.
Yeah. And I was like, just laying there. I'm like, I called out for my wife. I'm like, get me an ice cream sandwich.
Little baby Mikey needs his icy creamy.
She brought me up an ice cream sandwich, and I sit there and I'm like, shaking, unwrapping it.
She just shakes her head like, what did you?
And I'm like, oh, this feels so nice.
Oh my God. Actually, I did that too, but like later that night, I went to Dairy Queen and I got a Blizzard.
And then after that, I stood up and I'm like, all I feel all right now.
Yeah, that's basically exactly what happened to me.
I had a large meal, and I'm like, I need to keep eating so that I process the poop.
Yeah, exactly.
So I can get it out of me before I go to work.
Yeah. That sounds basically what the same happened to me, really.
Yeah.
Except I just remained seated on the toilet because I was afraid I'd shit all over the floor.
It was surprising. I had one spicy poop. That's it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No.
It was weird.
I had a few. So. But
yeah, it was an experience.
It was an experience, yeah.
I don't recommend that you have this experience unless
I wouldn't.
It's not
I wouldn't recommend it for anybody.
Prove yourself.
I don't know, man. You'd have to have like pretty high spice tolerance, I think.
Yeah, and I do not.
You kind of do.
I do, but I don't. I do going in, but I don't going out.
Yeah, like even like the chip didn't taste good either.
Oh no, it was
tasted
disgusting.
Gross.
Oh yeah, for like I don't know, 12 hours later,
yeah,
every time I burped, it would the flavor would come back up.
Terrible flavor.
And broil itself into my nostrils, and it'd be like, ugh.
Yeah, it's a gross flavor. The bad news is that my brother, Kilikowski, bought 2 of the chips to send to me, so.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He was going to send the package for 10/10 day on the stream, but he didn't get it out in time. So I was telling the story on stream about like, whatever, having this reaction to it. And he's like, oh, I guess I don't need to send that package anytime soon. And I was like, wait, you bought me a chip? And then he just takes a picture and he's got 2 of them. It's like, oh my God. I'm like, I guess I'd do it again if you send it, but.
He could probably hold on to those and sell them for profit.
That is true too. I don't think he's listening now, but I'll tell him that. He could probably just sell those in a year or 2.
Yeah, I would imagine he could.
But I would say that this chip was way worse than the other one I had.
Yeah.
Like, I think they've really spiced it up compared to the first one I had. Because the first one I had, I literally ate it, and then I flew back to Kamloops from Ontario.
And you were fine.
And I was fine. So.
I think the corner of my mouth remained spicy for like an hour or so after we ate the chip. It was just like warm in the corner of my mouth.
I don't think I got any of it really on my lips or anything because mine was broken and I just was like...
Yeah. Mine broke mid-eat, so it went like fell down. I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, no, I kind of got away with it there, so...
Yeah, and then the next day I was fine.
Yeah, I was fine too, pretty much. Which was
good. I got all the poop out.
Yeah.
I was like, process faster, body, process faster.
I was a little worried when I had my little nighttime BM. I was like, fuck, do I have to have a shower now? But I was like, I'll just do a
dainty dab.
I'll do a nice clean job here. And then I'll lay down in bed and see like if I could sleep like this. And I fell asleep right away. So I was like, okay, that's fine.
Good. That's good.
So iron bunghole.
Yes.
But that was all for the patreon.com/StreamVoid pod after show. So we're going to do another one in November, which was going to be the luncheon meat taste test.
Yeah. So your potted meats, we're going to gather them all up, all your spams, your
everything
clicks,
we can find,
your prems,
no name brand, dollar store brand,
everything we can find. We're going to gather it all up. We're going to eat it raw, and then we're going to eat it fried.
We're going to eat it raw too.
You have to. That's how you get the purest taste.
Ugh.
It's not because it's not raw. It's literally cooked in
Are we going to do it like a wine tasting where we chew it and spit it out into a spittoon so you have a sludgy meat pile at the end? Disgusting.
Oh, and then there's going to be like a lot of leftover to eat. I'll eat it all. It's fine.
We'll split it up. I can make a nice like fried spam sandwich or something like that.
Like some spam fries.
Yeah, spam straw. You got to like hollow it out before you fry it. That takes a lot of work.
Huh.
He's thinking about it.
Actually, probably wouldn't be that hard. You just get a straw and just go boop.
Yeah, just drive it through. Yeah, exactly.
And then you slurp the chunk out of the straw.
Oh, Jesus, no.
Delicious.
Oh my God. Crazy.
Yes, patreon.com/StreamVoid pod. If you want to get in there, you can throw some money at the screen. You can join us in some of this exclusive content. We will be streaming live from someone's kitchen. Might be mine, might be yours.
Yes.
We don't know. And or if you've got a kitchen that you would like to volunteer, that has an island, wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I think you know who I'm talking to.
Oh, wow.
Let us
Okay.
know. You can join us in this thing.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Cool beans.
Yeah. We don't know what day we're going to do that, but it should be coming up soon.
Yeah.
I would imagine. Well, I mean, it's still October, so.
It'll be in November sometime.
But
thanks to all the patrons that signed up to watch us destroy our colons.
Yes.
On the last one.
Yes. Actually, you didn't sign up to watch us destroy our colons.
Well, I mean, that was the end result.
Yeah, that was the end result of the stream. You guys watched us destroy our mouth holes.
Yeah, exactly.
Gross.
Yep.
All right, let's talk about some things that we watched.
Okay.
The latest episode of Andor. Let's go ahead and get that guy going.
Sure.
Pretty interesting.
I liked it.
I liked it too.
I like this. I like the shore troopers.
Oh, the shore troopers?
Yeah, that's what the stormtroopers were called. Shore troopers.
Oh.
Because they had the yellow sand armor.
Oh.
They were shore troopers.
Interesting.
Yeah. This one basically Andor got arrested for being a tourist.
Yeah, being a tourist.
He got sent off to the colonies for 6 years to make, I don't even know what.
Yeah,
a Johnson
making
rod.
like some weird sprocket things.
Yeah, exactly. Then they also had stuff about Mon Mothma trying to do her rebel stuff, as well as, I don't even remember the other guy's name.
Yeah, I can.
That got called to talk about Andor.
Yeah.
But most of the episode was, of course, about Andor in the Andor jail.
Yeah, and so basically they've sent the people from the other planet when they did the heist. They sent the leader of that gang to go and try and find Andor to kill him.
Yes. I can't remember
because he knows
her
too
name
much
either.
now.
Yeah. Spoilers, she doesn't successfully do it.
No, they're still looking, but yeah, he's in prison. It's a nice whitewashed prison, and by whitewashed it means all the walls are white. And all of that. Not a lot of aliens in that prison. I didn't see
it's
a
too
single
expensive
one.
to do that shit.
Yeah, I guess.
Well,
so.
they sort of like laid it out too, and they were like, "What planet are you from?" And they sent them to different planets based off who they are.
True.
I guess maybe alien with 3 fingers doesn't make those sprockets as good as someone with 5 fingers. So.
Maybe.
Who knows?
But the whole jail is laid out like a production facility.
Yeah.
You have a production floor. You work for 12 hours a day. You get 12 hours of rest. There's no weapons in the facility except for cattle prods.
Well, that they've seen.
That we've seen so far. The floors are all metal. You don't get any shoes.
Yeah.
So when they choose to, they can just zap you.
Yeah.
At any time.
And all the Imperial dudes are wearing like rubber moon boots.
Yeah. Which they made very evident as soon as they walked in the screen that they were wearing some weird boots.
Yeah, I was like, why are they wearing these weird Air Jordans? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on here? It's very fashionable.
And so you can tell this whole episode, you can see as Andor's going,
he's like shell-shocked.
trying to he's shell-shocked, but he's also looking at everything, analyzing everything, trying to figure out how to get out.
Yeah, exactly. So he's in like the pit where they keep all the prisoners and stuff that the guards never come into, basically.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Except to get someone who's dead or bring in someone who's new.
Yeah, there's a pit boss who controls the floor, and you're essentially on his team.
Yeah, who was that?
I don't know. He's very familiar though. Whoever he played.
Is it Andy Serkis?
I don't know.
Played Gollum?
Oh.
I think it was Andy Serkis.
Yeah, I don't know.
Anyways, he's like in charge, so he'll be like, "You do what I say, and we'll get a bonus, and our food will have taste."
Yeah, you get food, but it's just like a nutrient paste with no taste. And if you do good on the floor, you'll get food with flavor.
Yeah.
And if you're the best table on the floor, you get food with more flavor. I guess.
Exactly.
I don't know.
Yeah, it was Andy
I can't remember what
Serkis.
he said. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
And then you get to go back to your bunk, which has an electrified floor as well.
Mm-hmm.
And if you stay past lights out, you're just dead.
You get zapped.
You get zapped so hard you're dead.
Someone did die.
Yeah.
Suicide.
Yeah.
Just jumped out on the floor to get zapped to death.
Yeah.
Basically.
It's a pretty interesting jail concept.
I mean, that's the beauty of science fiction.
Yeah.
It could be anything.
Could be anything.
Yeah, it's electrified floor. Sure, why not?
Yeah.
Why not?
Of course.
Who cares?
It was a lot of this episode was a lot of Andor integrating into the jail system. Like I think months went past from the start of the episode to the end of the episode.
Again, they don't show any passage of time, so you have no idea.
Yeah, but he gets better. Like the first.
Well, they
time
show.
he's on
They
the
do
floor,
say. They do say at one point this is like the 20th shift.
Yeah.
That he wakes up for, so you know that's 20 days.
Yeah.
But other than that,
yeah,
that's about it.
Yeah, the first time he's in the jail and doing the floor thing, he has no idea what he's doing. And then like the last time, they're like almost the number one table.
Yeah, that's the thing is the tables compete against each other, and like if the tables are really bad, then they get shocked.
Yeah.
So they've worked their way up to be like the number one table almost. So, one thing I really like about this show is that it doesn't like it could have been just the fucking Steve show. Doesn't have to be in Star Wars.
Yeah.
You know, like Star Wars is a cool thing in the background for it, but it could have been any like evil empire versus the people that are oppressed.
Yeah,
because there's no like Force shit going on, and there's no like, oh, there's Darth Vader. Oh, there goes Luke. Oh, I saw Han fly by. Oh, there's the Millennium Falcon.
Yeah, none of that yet.
There's a little bit of callbacking to, well, call forwarding, I guess, to Rogue One.
Yeah,
because you say in this episode we saw Saw Gerrera.
Oh yeah, we see Saw Gerrera.
He's there.
Goes to see
but
Saw.
I think that's all we're going to see of him.
I think we'll see more.
You think
but
so?
But not this season.
Oh, okay. Because he kind of poo-pooed on the plan. Like,
oh yeah,
I'm not going to do what you want me to do.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see him anyways.
Because Saw's an extremist.
Yes.
And everyone else is a...
They're dandy boys. Yeah, exactly. So I like it a lot. If you're not watching it, I would say you should do it, even if you don't like Star Wars.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't dislike Star Wars, but I just don't really care about anything recent that's come out of the Star Wars universe.
Me neither.
You've watched it all, though.
Nope.
What do you mean?
Haven't.
What haven't you watched?
I haven't watched the last Star Wars movie.
Okay, but since then you've watched everything.
Just not the last Star Wars movie. I watched like 10 minutes, 20 minutes of it, and I was like, I can't watch this.
But you've watched all Mandalorian.
Oh, yeah.
All Obi-Wan, fantastic. All Book of Boba Fett,
yep.
All of this.
Well, Book of Boba Fett was Mandalorian season 2.
Okay. I'm just saying you've watched it all.
Yes,
so.
I've watched all of the series for sure that have come out, except for the animated ones. I haven't watched any of those yet.
I'm not going to watch those either.
I
so.
probably won't. I should, just to catch
People always say they're good, but I'm just like, I don't care.
Yeah,
enough.
I don't know. I haven't watched anything animated
but
in quite a while.
Apparently, like, in the animated shows and stuff, like, the characters ended up in Obi-Wan, like the fifth brother and stuff. That was from the show.
Yeah.
So, anyways, whatever.
There you go.
Yeah, you should check it out. Disney Plus. I recommend.
Yeah, this was a good episode. Didn't go too far. We learned a couple things, but not like a whole lot.
It wasn't like a filler episode though either. Like as I watched it at the end, I wasn't like, well, that was a big, like sometimes I'll watch a series and be like, that episode was pointless. Like there was no point to this episode. Why did I even make it? Just to make an episode, basically. Yeah. Whereas this one, it was like, okay.
I think it was interesting enough.
For Andor, nothing really happened.
Yeah.
But like for Mon Mothma and the other rebel Imperial dude that I don't remember his name.
Oh yeah, we learned a lot on him this episode. Right.
Yeah, there's like a lot of stuff going on. And the sort of the Imperial like investigation they're doing to try to figure out what happened with the Rebel Alliance and stuff like that. It's very interesting. So.
Yeah, they finally merged some of the storylines together. So
yeah, they're getting closer.
See what is happening.
They're getting closer for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's very interesting.
Yes. Next week's last episode of the season. 10 episodes.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Me neither.
I don't know.
I'm not entirely sure. But let's talk about the last episode of the season for She-Hulk.
Okay, let's do it. I liked this whole series of She-Hulk.
Yes.
Overall, I enjoyed it.
Yes.
The last episode of this was enjoyable, but there's a lot where it was like, why did they do this?
Yeah, I liked it. I laughed a lot during this episode.
I did too, but like it's a little too like you have to be like too deep into Marvel to like not even like it's not even be too deep into Marvel. You have to be so deep into like the making of Marvel movies to like understand why they're doing stuff. Like, why are they doing this big joke about going to, I want to talk to Kevin. It's like, who the fuck is Kevin? Like, I know who he is, but like, would some random person be like, they're making a joke about the producer of the Marvel movies? Like, what are they doing? So,
yeah, you're right. You probably have to be like an ultra Marvel fanboy for this to,
and that only appeals to like, what, 10% of the audience maybe?
Yeah.
Like, no kid watching Marvel movies is like, oh, that Kevin, he really produced the shit out of these movies.
Well, and that's the thing. I think that anyone who got all the way through She-Hulk is going to be one of those people.
You think so? You don't think
so.
Any kids were watching She-Hulk?
They might have been. I don't know.
I mean, whatever.
I don't know.
So they had a whole thing where she breaks out of the show by going to the Disney Plus menu and climbing into another movie, which was like fourth wall breaking, but that's like the way this comic book is. So there's no surprise. I liked it all except when she's like talking to the writers and stuff. It's just like, no normal person would find any of this interesting or funny. Like, why would you be? I want to talk to Kevin, and the writers all look at each other knowingly, like she wants to talk to Kevin. Like, yeah, right. It was funny when it was Kevin was like a robot, and it was like
that was hilarious.
The anagram was like, I don't even remember what it said. Something about the perfect movie making machine or whatever. Yeah. And she's asking him all questions about stuff and like, well, why do we have to end it like this? Why can't they, like, why do we have to have it like there's another Hulk and like...
Yeah. The episode was building up to be this absolute shark jumping pile of garbage. I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah, like everything just coincidentally meets up at the same point.
Titania
or whatever.
comes in, Daredevil comes in, Bruce Banner comes in, everyone's there. Like, what is going on?
There's Hulk King and so she's like, no, I don't like this. This isn't my show. I'm gonna go talk to the writers and get this sorted out.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed when she was talking to Kevin about like, can you tell me like whatever? And he said something like, I guess you'll find out in the next Avengers movie. And she's like, I'm going to be in the Avengers movie? He's like, no. I hope she's in the some movies or something like that.
She'll be in something, I would imagine. Maybe just as a cameo, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be in something. I would hope so. Something in here has to translate.
Well, I mean, they introduced universe. Hulk's son, Scar.
Yeah, that was weird. Like,
this is my son, Scar, and everyone's just like, what the fuck? So that was weird.
That was very weird.
But I guess they had to tie it into the whatever current thing they got going on in the cinematic universe. Yeah. So, it kind of actually reminded me a lot of like the actual comic series of She-Hulk, because the series is very much like the show. Like, it's like a comedy lawyer comic book, except she's a superhero.
Yeah.
But then during the original Civil War series, the editors at Marvel were like, no, She-Hulk's involved in Civil War. So just in the middle of the series, there's just like this serious She-Hulk issue where she's fighting in the Civil War, and it has nothing to do with the rest of the series. And you could tell it was forced on the writers. They had to do this issue of She-Hulk. And then the next issue, it just went back to normal. So it was kind of like the way this was going, where they forced all this bullshit on her.
Yeah.
But in the show, she's like, nah.
Not into it.
I don't like this, so...
No, I thought it was a great episode. I probably laughed harder at this episode than
I think
any other
my
one.
Biggest laugh is when drunk Jen tried to punch out Titania at the wedding. That was probably my favorite part. But yeah, I enjoyed the episode too. I've enjoyed the whole series. Again, a lot of people are poo-pooing it, like, oh, this show is stupid. But it's like, it's not what the story you wanted to see, I guess. I don't know.
I mean, just don't watch it.
People were saying, like, I want just a superhero good versus evil show. It's like, well, that's not what this show is. This is a lawyer show.
Yeah.
This is like a slice of life of Jen Walters.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
I will continue to like it a lot.
Indeed.
And I hope there's a second season.
Yes, there should be. I would imagine there is.
Yeah, I would think so too.
You got to make the incels real mad.
The whole thing where what's his name, Pug, infiltrated the He-Man Woman Haters Club.
Yeah.
With his little earpiece in, and he's like, she's like, coaching him lines like, you got to get in there and you got to like really, talk to them and they'll be on your side. Like, don't call them women, call them females. And he just says stupid stuff like, women, right? They just make me so upset. Sleeping their way to the top. They're like, yeah, brother, get in here. Give me 5. It was so good.
Yes, I agree.
I would recommend anyways. Go in with an open mind. Don't listen to what everybody on the internet said.
Don't listen to the haters.
Yeah.
Just watch a couple episodes. See if you enjoy it. If you don't enjoy it, then
and it's not a superhero show.
It's definitely not a superhero show.
It's a lawyer show. Marginally, it's like a comedy that just happens to have superheroes in it.
Yeah, and lawyers.
Exactly.
Multiple lawyers.
Yes, but yeah, lawyers? The Daredevil stuff I really liked.
Oh yeah, that was fantastic.
I hope she gets maybe she'll be in like an episode of Daredevil.
Yeah,
that'd be great. That'd be great.
Yes.
So, yes, She-Hulk, 10 out of 10.
100%.
Yeah,
I would recommend.
Yes.
You know what else I would recommend?
I don't know.
Plague Tale.
Oh,
that was a good segue to
Requiem?
the Patreon, but we already done it.
We already did.
We already did the Patreon shout out. Yeah, Plague Tale, Requiem.
Yeah, we're doing Game Club.
Game Club is a thing that we do every week. We play a chapter of a game, a segment,
a time interval. Is this a racing game?
Yeah, and yeah, we play a lap, and then we talk about it.
Yes.
So we discovered. Oh yeah, well this time around we're playing Plague Tale, as you know.
Plague Tale Requiem.
Requiem.
We already played Innocence. Visit older episodes. You can listen to that.
You can listen to them all and play along.
Yep.
You can also play along with us now because this game is on Game Pass.
Yes. PC and Xbox.
PC and Xbox, and you obviously have Game Pass because you're obviously a sophisticated gamer.
True. I didn't know I was sophisticated.
You're a very sophisticated gamer, a savvy, frugal gamer. Who has Game Pass, because that's all you need.
If I was a savvy, like, frugal Game Pass enjoyer, I'd probably pay for a whole year, not month to month.
Probably.
I should probably just do that.
Yeah, I would imagine so.
I think I should probably do that.
It's
Anyways.
saving you money.
Yeah, but then it's like one-time billing of $100 rather than $14 a month.
I suppose.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
It's all about perception.
It is all about perception. Plague Tale Requiem.
Chapter 2.
Chapter 2.
Yes.
Was not 20 minutes long.
God, no.
It was almost 2 hours.
Crazy.
We were so spoiled with the last... spoiled, I guess. Used to
Plague
the
Tale
chapters
1.
being like 20 minutes to 40 minutes to maybe an hour.
And then one outlier that was really long.
Yeah, one outlier that was really long. But we're in the second chapter right now, and we're already at like a 2 hour long episode.
So
chapter.
I could tell with this chapter... They built this game based on you've played the first one.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
But yes,
maybe you didn't play it.
Well, okay, but there was no helmeted enemies at the beginning of Plague Tale.
No, but there are.
You could kill everybody that you would meet in the first Plague Tale.
Yeah.
Like there was no need to sneak everywhere. You could take care of everybody out, whatever. But in this one, there's already helmeted guys, and we don't know how to make the thing to take them have their helmet be removed.
No,
like in the first game, you could make something, you hit them in the head with a thing, and they would be like, "Oh, my helmet! I gotta take it off," and then you could brain them. In this one, it's just like, now they got helmets.
Yeah,
it's fine.
So this chapter starts off. We're in an idyllic village.
Yes,
and we're trying to go and meet the Order. I can't remember what the hell they're the Order of, but we're in this nice little fair atmosphere. Yep. There's people around. There's stalls. There's fishmongers with their fish rotting out in the sun.
Yeah, no kidding, eh? I saw that too.
And you can go around, you can look at all the stalls. Everything's beautiful.
Oh yeah,
beautifully
graphics
detailed.
Are super nice.
There's like, it kind of reminded me of what's that game where you're an assassin?
Assassin's Creed?
That's the one.
Okay.
And like it's like a bustling village. People are having their own conversations here or there, talking about whatever.
I thought the same thing, except no one moves.
Except no one moves. Yeah, they're just standing there. Yeah. No one's like.
I mean, they'll be moving around doing their animation, but no one's walking around like they do in Assassin's Creed.
There's no crowds to go through. So you walk through. Did you get the souvenir from here? So
I got 2 souvenirs.
You got two from this?
Not from this section, but this chapter.
Yeah, I did too.
I got one here of playing the
ball game.
Yeah, the ball.
It was ball in the blocks game.
Yeah, it said balls, but in the voiceover it said balls, but in the actual game pots. And the voiceover, like the subtitles, it was blocks.
Blocks and pots.
Yeah.
So this game, like the previous game, you would go around and you would collect things. You would collect like war memorabilia and pickups along the ground.
We might be able to do that later.
And so far, we haven't been able to do that. We've just had experiences, which is kind of cool. I kind of like that.
Yeah, it is.
We have a memorable experience.
You go in the menu and it's like you can just replay the voiceover of what happened. So it was very weird that way. But yeah, in the first one, it'd be like, I found a comb. And you'd pick up the comb and it would have like, in the 17th or 14th century, they would use a bone and they would carve it to a comb, and that's how you made a comb. And this is a comb they had.
Yeah.
Whereas this one,
this one's all about experiences, where the last one was all about like history and stuff.
I would expect there's going to be other things we can find later, because in this chapter you also find a flower for Hugo's herbarium, which was in the first game as well.
Yeah. I don't know if it's called Hugo's Herbarium here. I didn't look at any of the things.
I did for the experience, but I didn't look for Hugo's Herbarium, because at that point I was like, I got to get through this here.
Yeah. So we get up. We're supposed to go to this house with a weather vane on the top.
Yep.
Nice big house owned by the
with
Order.
Phoenix on the top.
Phoenix on the top.
We already saw a Phoenix.
Oh, we did already see a
Hugo saw a Phoenix in his flashback or his dream. There's a Phoenix on top of the like cults, the Order's house.
Yeah.
So we go up there and we put Hugo to bed and he's like, I have a hurty.
So the macula comes back hard on him, and so we have to now go out and find the dude. What's his name?
Maester
Varden.
Yeah.
Varden? Yeah.
I don't know. So
and
we have
he's a minister, maester.
Well, they call him a maester, but he's a lord or something like that. We asked for maester, and they're like, oh, we don't know any maester by the name, but we know this guy. And they're like, oh yeah, duh, he's in a secret order. He probably doesn't use his title out in the streets.
So we go back and talk to a florist because she's all like, here's your herbs and stuff to make alchemy stuff, and she would know.
Yeah.
And she's like, oh yeah, you got to go talk to my husband.
Yeah.
She go talk to the husband, which I didn't think I found, but I was like, oh, here's a guy in a brown tunic that I can talk to. Is this him? Or do I have to go find another guy?
That was the guy.
But it's him. He's raking up some silage or some stuff.
Yeah.
Working in his garden that's like right in the middle of a walkway.
I would think he's just cleaning up, but who knows?
And so he's like, oh yeah, I just go down there. He's down there somewhere.
Don't tell him I sent you.
Don't tell him I sent you. And so you go down there. You go down and you go down, all of a sudden the buildings start to get crappier.
Yeah.
It starts to get darker. Everything starts to get gloomy. And you're like, oh, well, this is a slum.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in the slums now.
They're like, why would he be in the slum? He's got to be rich or whatever.
The arena district.
Yeah.
Because there's apparently an arena down there.
Yeah. So we go to the arena and the guards are like, nah, it's closed. But order of the Lord or whatever. Yeah. Fuck off, kids. So we're like, well, what are we going to do? Break in, I guess. So we break in, and it's like they're just storing dead bodies in the arena.
Yeah, it just gets slowly worse and worse, and there's dead bodies all over the place.
Yeah,
just people just dead.
Yeah,
and you're like, oh, the bite's here. We brought Hugo, and Hugo brought the bite.
Yeah, of course. They're kids, I guess, so they'd think that.
Yeah, that the bite would be the rats would be following Hugo around.
Yeah, but it's also like you're not the center of the world here.
No.
Man down.
Frank's just knocked.
Wow, he knocked them all over. What a guy.
What a guy. Frank, I just had a bunch of guru cans sitting in front of the desk there.
Yeah, and he just whipped his tail two times.
He's just like, no, I'm done with your guru.
What a guy.
What a guy.
Oh my God.
So anyway, we're pushing carts through dead bodies and stuff, and everyone's getting flashbacks from the last time there were dead bodies everywhere.
Yes. So we want to try to find the maester. We get our way through and we figure he's in here trapped somewhere by the guards or something like that. So we want to rescue him. So we have to go through the arena and we have to avoid some guards, whatever.
Yeah, so after this courtyard part, I died. I died a couple times in this courtyard part because I was like, which way do I go? Oh, I'll go left. Oh, that was the bad idea.
Like in the courtyard with the rats that attack and everything?
No, this is before the rats come. There's an archer sitting up top.
Oh, yeah. I died here a couple times,
this is the first time you have to do any fighting.
So they go from in the first game, think about your sneaking. Where it was obviously, this is the path. I can see them pathing.
Yeah.
I know where I got to go. To this game where it's like, here's an open way. There's 3 different white little platforms you can jump on. Just go at it.
Yeah, see if you can do it. And
it was like, okay, if I go this way, what happens? So it was like trial and error, really.
Yeah.
There was I guess you could maybe figure it out perfectly to get through it without ever getting attacked or whatever. But I died a few times.
Yeah.
Which was not exactly what I would call fun.
Yeah, it's a little bit more difficult in its combat and trying to sneak through the guards for sure. There's one archer sitting up top.
Mm-hmm.
He can see everything.
Yeah.
He'll turn around eventually.
Yeah.
And the first time I went left, which was a mistake because I just died.
Yeah.
I aggroed everybody. I'm like, oh, I didn't know the archer was sitting up there.
Oh yeah.
At the first time, so I was like, oh, let's go left. It'll be fine. And just sneak up, and I was like, oh, he's right there. What the hell's going on? I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah.
And then I died at that point, and then I just went right.
Mm-hmm.
I just went all the way up fine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just brain done.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So I went to the left first. I waited till the guy was near me, and I brained him. And then the archer saw me, so I died. So then the second time, I snuck up behind the archer. Not behind the archer, behind the guy. I went up on the very left-hand white platform. As soon as I started climbing it, they're like, hey, there she is. So I died. Third time, I went to the right, but the guy was walking down the ramp as I climbed up, so I died. So then the third time I went up the middle one, and somehow no one saw me, and I went to the left into this little shack thing. Thankfully, there's a checkpoint in there, so I didn't have to redo it all again.
Yeah.
But then I was like, the archer's here. There's one guy here looking at a wall. It's like, what do I do? So I hit the little metal things with a rock. He got distracted. Then when he walked away, I jumped over, tried to go through the door, but then the archer saw me. So I was like, what the fuck? No, I tried to walk around him. I was like against the wall, and he was like walking by. So I tried to swing around. He saw me. And then the third time, I distracted him, waited till he turned around, then I walked. But as I got to the door, the archer saw me, but I was already in the animation for opening the door, so I got through.
Nice.
But it was a pain for sure.
Yeah, I went to going to the right, going up. I think everyone saw me as I was getting to the door. I just went and done.
Yeah, that's basically what it was for me too. But
so in this room, there's there's a bunch of dead bodies laying all over the place, and then you go up the stairs, and there's a way you can go to the left and a way you can go to the right.
Yeah.
Which way did you go?
Well, I got the thing there.
You got the souvenir there?
I got the souvenir of the woman dying.
Yeah,
so
you went to the right.
Yeah, I got that. And again, it was just like you go look at the souvenir and it's just the voiceover of the same scene you just watched. So I'm not sure why they did it that way, but whatever.
And so now we get through that door, through that little building, you go out, and all of a sudden you can see the tower in the distance, but there's just like so much more slum you got to go through.
I was like, holy fuck.
Good, that's the end of the chapter. That's good.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, no, that's not the end of the chapter.
No, it's not the end of the chapter. You keep going.
You jumped, there's like all these like wood walkways going throughout the slums and stuff. It's like, it was really weird.
Yeah.
So you drop down, and the one walkway just gives way on you, and you fall down.
Yeah.
And then it's rat time.
Yeah. And then, man, so like we have to like, get through the rat area. We're carrying a torch and lighting embers and shit. The same stuff from the
It's classic, yeah.
First game.
But I do want to say that at this first part where you're running away from the rats, you're not running away from the screen. You're running towards the screen.
Oh yeah, this was the like rat tsunami that chases you.
Yeah, and you have to run towards the screen, not knowing how to. What's
that's
in front
right.
of you.
This was the first part of the scene with the rats. This is where we know the rats are back.
Yeah, just a tsunami of rats come, and you're like running towards the screen.
Yeah, it was
like, oh my god, I can't see what I'm doing.
This is Crash Bandicoot style.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then you get into the part where you have to carry the torch and scare back the rats and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
As usual. Eventually we get through there and we get into skipping a bunch, I think. We get to this part where we have to do these.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of puzzles. And
I wouldn't even call them a puzzle, really.
Yeah, and you learn that you can now light the stick and throw it.
Yes.
So you can light stuff from far away with the stick if
and
you
then
need to.
You can throw the stick to somebody.
Yeah, they can catch the stick and light it on fire.
That was cool. We get to the big room where we have to lower this brazier so we can get up out of the light into the sunlight.
There's an elevator room here.
So we have to like light embers and blah, blah, blah. But during this part, Lucas is like, oh, we just need to get some alcohol and sulfur. We can make the ignifier and you can light these on fire. And Amici's like, oh yeah, I forgot about the ignifier. And I'm like, it's been like a week.
I think it's been 6 months.
Okay, well,
I think that's what they're saying. It's been like 6 months.
Still, it's just like, God
I know,
damn.
It's been 6 months, Amicia. How do you forget your basic alchemy training?
And of course, there's just alcohol and sulfur in this room for us to get.
Yeah. Also, everywhere.
Yes.
Alcohol
everywhere.
So, in this little area.
You have to like throw, and we can make the ignifier pot and throw it.
Yeah, that was a new thing you could do is like you can craft ignifier and then put it in a pot and like concentrate it so that when it explodes, it's like a little grenade bomb that goes off.
So you have a note here. And when I did
so
you were like, oh, let's talk about this on the podcast. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. So when that first part we have to use the pot to do the ignifier, there's that sneaky chest off to the left.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, well, I'll just throw ignifier, go over there, grab that chest, and then come out. I'm like, oh, it's not enough time. I died. So I'm like, okay, well, I'll just do it twice. Ignifier in, go to the chest, ignifier out of there.
Out of there.
Yeah. And then you did it and you just dropped the meat and all the rats went over there and
it was
just
free,
walk right in.
Free reign to get the chest.
No, it's just a waste.
Well,
I only got one alcohol and one sulfur out of there.
Exactly.
Just replace the ignifier.
I threw the first one down and I didn't know how long they lasted. So I ran in there and was like, well, I'm dead. So then I was like, okay, well, let's see if there's something ahead that lets me get it. So then, you drop the meat and then all the rats go over to eat the meat, and you can get the chest easily.
Yeah.
So, but it's kind of cool that you can do that, but it's also like not cool because it's like, am I going to use one when I didn't need to use one?
You can cancel out of it.
No, I know, but it's just like, am I going to throw one and be like, oh, I missed the embers that are right there?
Yeah.
Because in the first game, it's just like very, like there's only like the 3 or 4 things you can do. This adds another wrinkle into it.
Yeah.
So we'll see how it goes anyways. But anyways, this whole area, we had to like get Hugo to work one crank and I worked the other. And I don't know if what happened, but somehow I started to do my crank, but I let go. And I guess Hugo just decided, hey, we're not doing it anymore. Not Hugo, Lucas.
Lucas, yeah.
And he like jumped off the platform.
He's like, all right, let's go.
And I'm like, we can't go.
I know it triggered the success state for some reason.
So then I had to send him back, and he had to literally like run through the whole little maze back up there. So I'm waiting for like 20 seconds while he gets back to the crank. It's like, Jesus Christ. So anyways, we did finally get out of there, go up, but then we end up in a huge ass courtyard.
Yeah.
Where we have to get across to get to this tower.
So
and this area
it must
was
be
a fucking pain.
Because I was playing, I don't know, maybe I got the darkness too dark.
Yeah.
Because there were a lot of times where I just run into rats not knowing they were there.
Oh, yeah.
The screen would be too dark. And this happened a couple times when I was like doing the crank puzzle where you got to like, Lucas gets the crank. And
yeah,
you
it
go
might
over
be
and do
too
the other
dark.
crank, and it was a little bit too dark. So I was like, run over there. Like, there's no rats here. Run in. Oh, I'm dead from rats.
The only time my rats got me was when I would be like too stupid and I would be like, oh, I didn't think the rats could get me there. Or like I was running, like I got spotted and I knew that if I got to a certain point, the rats would come out.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, I'm spotted. I'll run over there, get the rats to come out and then run back to the light. And I turn around and the rats would be coming out of a crack right where I'm at. And then I die.
So this part was kind of funny too. Cause I was like, because I died, I knew what I needed to do I died a couple times. So I knew what I needed to do. So I'd just like run up to the crank, be like, oh, it's too heavy. Grab the stuff, run over there.
Yeah.
By the time I got there, Lucas would finally be done to his voice line and start cranking.
Yeah. This whole outdoor courtyard pissed me off because again, it's like they went from the first game where it's like every guard in the first 4 chapters is fucking so stupid and blind.
Yeah.
They can't see you. You can kill them all until this second chapter where it's like, they're most of them are wearing metal helmets, and if they're not, they're an archer or a spearsman.
Yeah.
And it's just like you get spotted once, you're dead. It's game over, really. And so they're like, we got to get to the tower. Okay, fine. So I'm doing my thing, and I, work my way finally over to an area, and I can see that there's like more stuff to climb and stuff to light and everything. So I go over there. I'm opening chests. There's chests everywhere, alcohol, and just like everywhere you go. And I keep going. I'm like, I don't know where I'm fucking supposed to go. Like, what is going on? Keep going. I ended up going all the way around back to the first part. And I'm like, I've been here already. And then I look and I'm like, oh, the fucking tower is right there. If I had not have gone straight and just turned right, the level was over 20 minutes ago. So I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, I had issues getting through this part. I kept getting spotted. And it was funny too. I'd like get spotted by a guard here, and he'd like shove me down. I'd like whip him with my sling and like run over to the other building, try to lose him, and then he'd just march right on over there. Yeah, like, I saw you go in there.
Yeah,
I know you're there.
That was the other thing. I got chased around the whole level by one guy.
Yeah.
And it's just like, how does he know where I am? He was so far behind me, but he'd just like walk up the stairs, around, down the hallway, down the stairs, up into the next building. It's like, dude, how could you even know where I am?
Maybe they communicate with each other because the archer sees you go.
This was the one guy. He was the only one alerted. So
when I was in that right-hand stable building, I was like just hiding right up against the windowsill, and the guy came right up to the window. He's like, oh hey,
really?
Like jump right on through. I'm like, oh my God,
he saw you there.
Yeah, he saw me there.
That's way different than the first game.
Yeah, because as soon as his player model got through the window a little bit, he saw me.
Yeah, very different than the first game.
Very different.
So if you have not played the first one, you might be very frustrated.
Yes. The difficulty ramps up real quickly.
They definitely have made this one like you never played, or you have played the first one.
Yeah. And you should before you play
I mean,
this
I
one
agree
anyway,
too, but
otherwise you wouldn't know what the heck's going on.
Yeah, there was no like recap or anything.
No, zero.
It's just like, here you go. Enjoy.
Here's how to control Amicia again.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
So the other thing too was,
And I am enjoying it.
Yeah.
Just so you guys know.
we get into the tower, and I'm like, it's still going. Like the chapter's not over yet.
Yes.
So then we get to a puzzle in air quotes,
Quote unquote puzzle.
where it's like, oh, look at this. There's the planets in the sun.
Yeah.
It's probably a puzzle where we have to turn these dials so they match the different symbols, and then we'll get in.
Lucas just tells you
And
exactly
it's like,
how to do the
why
puzzle.
did we even have this fucking puzzle? Like, it didn't even like give you like a second to like try to decipher it on your own.
No,
He's
Lucas
like,
is just like,
change
yep.
this one and this one and this one to this, and it's done.
I mean, that's kind of like how it would be if Lucas knew how to do it.
Yeah, but why even have it?
I know.
Like, why have me turn them? Why not be like, Lucas just goes, press the buttons.
Like, because you needed to slingshot it to turn it.
We could have had that in the cutscene. Like, why did I have to do it?
I don't know. Immersion?
I was not immersed. I was just like, why are we even doing this?
Yeah, it was weird.
Like,
it was a little character
I know the
development
idea
and stuff like that,
is to
but
be like, they can't get to this guy. The guards want to catch this guy because whatever, and they can't get to him because they don't know where he is because they don't know how to get in there. So, but we know how to get in there. So they had to do something, but it's like, we could have literally like pushed a button on a rock. You're like, oh, Hugo or Lucas notices that this rock is like in the shape of whatever the Phoenix symbol. Boop.
Yeah.
But we had this dumb puzzle that wasn't a puzzle. So I didn't like that too much.
A wall lowers down after you're done that puzzle. I didn't mind the puzzle, but a wall lowers down. You go up top.
Calling it a puzzle though, man.
Yeah, it's not really a puzzle. It's Lucas tells
It's
you
like
what
an
to
interactive
shoot.
key.
Yeah. And you go upstairs and Verdun is up there. Verdun, Verdiddly Dap.
And he's just
up
a bit
there.
of a dink.
Yeah, he's just being a straight dink.
All right, take me back. And then I was like, okay, this will be the next chapter. We got to escort him back to the base. No, we just walk home.
Yeah, you're just
no
there.
problem.
You just teleport back to base.
It's like, what the fuck is going on in this game, man?
I was kind of weird. I was expecting an escort quest at least, but no, you just try and teleport right back to home
Or
base.
at least maybe a cutscene showing like, oh, I know a secret way. Let's go this way.
Yeah.
No, nothing. So that was weird to me because that never happened in the first game.
No.
Everything was like, we got our way in. Now we got to get out.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, it was kind of strange that they did it that way.
But I mean, like, what are they going to do? Make the chapter another fucking 30 minutes to get out? Or add another whole chapter in or something like that?
Yeah, it was very strange.
So.
Very strange.
And then it ends with, like, they go in to talk to Hugo, and the Hugo and the Maester are going to have a one-on-one time.
Yeah.
To figure out what the deal is. So.
Yeah.
And that was the end of the chapter. So. It went from 0, chapter 1, to 100, chapter 2.
Yeah.
And
well, I mean, chapter 1 kind of had some elements of 100 in it.
Yeah, a little bit, but like, I mean, it was nothing crazy. Like, I only died in chapter 1 because it'd be like, okay, let me try to kill this guy, see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, it doesn't work, or whatever. Though that happened in this chapter too, where we climbed up some ladder and the first guy you see is there's a civilian being harassed by the guard. He's wearing a helmet. And I snuck up behind him, and it was like hit Y to distract or do whatever to him. Yeah. And of course, since the first game, we've lost the ability to murder somebody from behind. We don't remember how to do it. So all it was like distract him, and I kicked him, and then he was like, "Oh, we got someone here," and he hit me in the head with an axe.
Murder from behind. That was what's his face's job.
No, we did it too. We would use we would use the. Right at the end, you got the ability to choke dudes out with your sling.
Huh.
I'm pretty sure.
I don't recall that at all.
I think so.
I know it was.
Maybe I'm mistaken.
The blacksmith, whatever his name was, he would go and do that.
Yeah, I think in the last chapter, maybe we got the ability to murder people from behind. But maybe I'm misremembering. Anyways, whatever.
Yep. Yeah, this very, very crazy chapter. Long. So I'm curious as to how the rest of the game is going to go. If they extended the time by a lot or just a little.
Yeah, well, I mean, there was one chapter in the first game that was probably this long, but there was only one chapter that was like that.
Yeah, whereas this one, it's like right away that long.
Yeah. So who knows?
Very unprepared for it.
Me too.
Yeah, I was expecting a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
But I was watching your stream this morning.
Yes.
And watching how you were doing things.
Yeah.
And then listening to the voice lines, watching the characters. And then I went upstairs, grabbed something, come back down, and you had stopped, and it started playing one of the earlier Innocence chapters. And the voices are just so different. I notice a huge difference in the voice acting. Like, I'm like, Misia's voice sounds way better in this one, in the first one. She sounds more French.
I will have to revisit an old one and compare, but I mean, as I was playing the game, I was just like, it sounds the same to me.
Yeah, it's not so jarring when you're playing the game, but if you like compare them side by side, it's just like, oh, that's strange. And like Beatrice, the mother, her model is completely different.
That's weird that they did
she
that.
looks totally different now.
Oh well.
Yeah.
So hopefully next chapter not quite as long. I probably look back on this chapter more negatively than I should, just because I'd be just like, more. Like if I would have played this yesterday rather than this morning, I probably would have been fine with it.
Yeah.
But this morning it was like, oh my God, like I gotta go here, and this thing's still going.
Yeah, I know. I came in and I'm like, oh, you're only here?
Yeah.
We better postpone the podcast a little bit.
Yeah. Thankfully, I just ran through it and got through pretty much right on time, so it was okay. But yeah, it was like, fuck, it's never gonna end. So
yeah, but it did, and I'm excited to see where we're going.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
but you'd think they'd figure out like, hey, Hugo obviously has something to do with the rats, but like, why is everything that bad happened is it's because we came to this village. It's like they were already fucking dead before you came.
Oh yeah,
there.
way
like,
before.
Anyways, I guess she's only like 15 or whatever, so she's not got the greatest critical thinking skills, I guess. But
and she's seen some shit.
She's like, that was one of the things in the little market at the start where he goes like, oh, Amicia, swords. Wouldn't you like a sword? And she's like, I don't like swords. They're for killing people. I'm like, bitch, you killed like 1,000 people in the first game. What are you talking about?
Yeah, and then she just grabs the dagger.
Yeah.
This is for killing people. We're going to kill some people now.
Exactly.
She just turns into
it's kind of like
good old Amicia.
It's kind of like in Uncharted where they're just like the kind of disconnect is like Nathan Drake's supposed to be this good guy, but he murders like 1,000 dudes in the game. So.
Yeah. Amicia is just like, has just completely wiped out of her mind the craziness that happened in the last game, like especially the last chapter. It's like that chapter was just absolutely nutty.
Yeah,
I was just like, oh my God,
rat tornadoes.
How does a child even process this information and not be just completely messed
I guess
up?
In 12th century France or whatever, you grow up faster.
Yeah.
So whatever.
Yeah. No, it's good.
Cool.
I'm looking forward to some more. I'm gonna let Frank out of the room.
The Frank break. Frank's like, let me out of this dump. Bye, Frank. Say goodbye, Frank. Wow, that's very good of him. Throws his meow all around the room. It's crazy.
All right, let's talk about some news. It's news time. There's
Time
some
for
news.
some news.
There's not a lot of news, but there's some news.
Yes.
4090s. GTX 4090s
Graphics card?
by NVIDIA. It is a graphics card that you can buy if you're lucky. We're back in the same spot where graphics cards are now, like the 40 series, can't get them. Unless you go on Amazon and they're $4,000.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Again, like, this is not about the story here, but like, I'm coming at it from like Console Boy, where it's just like, didn't the 30 series just come out?
I mean, it's been 2 years.
But like, that's just come out to me.
Yeah.
Like, do we need a new graphics card like every year?
No.
I guess we do.
Well, you gotta the tech's just progressing very quickly right now in graphics cards.
I guess so.
I mean, I didn't really have the money to like keep up with graphics cards or like when I was growing up.
Yeah.
Especially in like the 40, 60s,
yeah, but I don't,
40 and the 50 series.
But I don't think like back then and like, were there new graphics cards
I don't
every
know.
year?
I didn't keep up, so I don't know if there were new graphics cards every year like that. I mean, it was 2 years between, or even 3 years between the 30 series and the 40 series.
But it wasn't really, because no one could buy them.
Like it.
Well, no one could buy them. So by the time you could actually buy them, the 40 series is coming out. So it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But anyways.
Okay, so it has only been 2 years. The 3090 released September 24th, 2020.
Yeah.
Which I don't know if it was released before the 3080 or what.
But I mean, whatever. They're all in the same time frame.
Yeah, same time frame. It's been 2 years, and the new 40 series has come out.
I don't know. I'm just used to like, when did the 360 come out in the Xbox One? It was like 8 years.
Yeah, well, that's consoles, right?
But I mean,
when you're a console boy, you get one console for a while.
I know.
Because it's harder to refresh the hardware in a console.
I know. I get it. I mean, not anymore. They're not going to do. It's going to be more often now.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyways, but at least with the like Xbox Series X and stuff, they still haven't like done a refresh.
No.
But they could have.
They could.
But you still could barely buy them in the store. So
I know.
like,
even now you can still barely buy them.
I know, but that's kind of the way it is with the 30 series. It's like up until like whatever a few months ago, it's like you couldn't still just go into a store and buy one.
No, you can now.
Yeah, but anyways.
Yeah, but now the 40 series is out, so everyone wants 40 series.
Yeah, no, not me. One day I'll install my 3060.
One day. So yeah, the 40. Well, yeah, looking at the stats for the 4090 versus the 3090, it's like quite a substantial speed difference.
Yeah,
and I was like, oh, maybe I'll get a 40 series. No,
I don't think so. Wait a year or two. Wait for that 50 series.
Wait for the faulty cabling to fix itself out.
Yeah, I guess we could talk about the actual.
Yeah, we'll
news
talk about the
article
actual
here.
news article. Some people's power connectors have been melting and not doing good things.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So when you get one of these 40 series cards, they have a 12-pin connector, and that plugs into your 6 8-pins. No, your 2 8-pin connectors. So you got 2 8-pin connectors, goes down to a 12-pin connector, and they're soldered together to make 8 pins or to make the 12 pins for some reason. And it's not like super heavy duty gauge wire for whatever reason. And so the company
the reason is cheapness.
Yeah, there was another company making these for NVIDIA, and NVIDIA would ship those out to their partners to put in the things. And so some of these were melting and like catching fire and stuff like that, just shorting out all over the place.
Yeah. So like some manufacturer in China is cheapening out.
Yeah.
Where they're supposed to use X gauge and they use a smaller gauge, and it's like not able to handle it basically.
Yeah. And the pin connectors are tiny on these 12 pins. They're like super small compared to like a regular power connector. It's so bizarre.
Yeah.
I was like, why are these so small?
Save board space, probably.
Yeah, probably. My 3080 is by Zotac, and it doesn't have that fancy connector. It just uses the standard connectors.
Yeah.
But whose was I hooking up? The Asus 3070 that I hooked up for somebody, or the 3060 Ti had the regular, like 12, not the regular, but the new 12-pin connector. And I'm like, wow, this is tiny.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it makes it look better. Like, mine looks terrible.
How often you gaze it into your fucking PC?
Never now, because I have the window
perfect. That's the way it should be.
So you can't even see any of the beautiful insides.
No.
You can only see my beautiful cable management in the back.
Beautiful. Love it.
Beautiful.
Yeah, so people are like having them melt.
Yeah.
In their PCs.
Yeah, just cheap solder, cheap joints and stuff like that. And it's just coming on.
Imagine buying a 4090 and being like,
yeah, imagine buying a $2,200 card and having the power pins melt on you.
Exactly.
They are power hungry.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Very power hungry.
That's for sure.
They're just crazily powerful.
Yeah, you need a new power supply when you get your new graphics card.
Yeah, you do.
It's crazy.
I if I was getting a 40 series, I would be getting like a 1,000-watt power supply.
It's ridiculous, dude.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I would not be too pleasantly surprised if I like looked at my connector and was like, it's all burnt. That's pretty cool.
Why is my PC not firing up? Oh, because my power cables are melted into the motherboard.
It's a lot of juice they're slurping through there.
Yeah, melting onto the case.
Perfect. I love it when it happens.
Yes.
Oh well, I would hope that these guys
they are recalling the cards. And like, if yours is burnt and send it back, we'll give you a new one.
Just take a lighter to it.
Yeah,
get a new one.
Burnt. I'll take a new one.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Hey, this happened to my 3060.
Here, have another 3060.
Yeah. So that's crazy.
Yep.
Kind of. I bet you they knew about it too.
I don't know. Sometimes they're not. If they're not like running it for a long time.
Nah, I just think they would know. Like, just the same thing with, you remember when New World was frying those graphics cards and they were just like, yeah, just send it in, we'll give you a new graphics card. It's like they knew this was going to happen.
There were only 12 that fried.
Yeah, but they instantly were like, yeah, we'll do it. Send them in. We'll take them back. Not like anything else. It was just like, yeah, we're going to take care of it.
Yeah, I mean, you would have to.
Well, no, not necessarily.
No, but a good customer service representative would be like, yeah, send it in. We'll give
no, it was. They did an announcement about it too. Like, if anything happens, just send it in. They knew that the shit was fucked up.
Well, after stuff started happening, they did. That's for sure.
It was way too fast, though. It was way too fast.
I mean, you got to react on those kinds of things.
No,
people are spending thousands
not
of
when
dollars
there's
on
only
these cards.
not when only 12 of them are doing it.
Well, it's only
if it was 1,200.
That's why they were like, it's only going to be 5. Just send them in.
No. Even when the Xbox 360 was fucking up all the time, it wasn't an immediate thing that they were like, yeah, if it fucks up, send it in. It was months down the line where they were like, okay, they're all fucked up. If it happens, we'll send you a new one.
That was a lot of 360s, though.
Well, that's even worse than 12.
Yeah. 12 is just an outlier. All of, like, a lot, like thousands, that you'd have to know that.
I don't know. Just I remember that the reaction was so fast on their part.
Yeah.
That it seemed like they knew something was going to go wrong.
Never know.
Nope.
You never know.
True.
Here's something you never know.
Uh-huh.
IKEA.
I've heard of them.
Asks horror game to change so people stop comparing it to IKEA.
What horror game?
So this is a game called When the Store is Closed.
Okay.
I think. And it's basically like the store that you're in of the horror game is like an IKEA.
Okay.
You can go and you get Swedish meatballs. There's like everything laid out in like a maze-like fashion. It's very IKEA. Like even the logo is blue for the store. It's like this blue hexagon or something like that.
Okay.
And so IKEA is like, hey, people are comparing your game to IKEA too much. You guys got to lay it off.
What?
Yeah, they in a it was like super rare apparently that they would even send a cease and desist, but they sent a cease and desist to this little indie game developer.
The game's not even out yet.
No, it's not.
I don't think people have been comparing it to IKEA. Well, maybe they have been, but this just sounds like overzealous lawyers.
Could be, but I mean, it looks a lot like IKEA.
Yeah,
I've seen some gameplay of the game.
There's nothing. I don't think that this, unless it says it's an IKEA in the game, satire. It's protected.
Yeah, it's definitely
There's nothing
satire.
they can do.
It's definitely satire. There's a lot of. It's not.
I hope
exactly
he wasn't changed.
like
I hope this developer doesn't change their game
I don't know.
because they're allowed to do it.
All he has to do really is change the logo.
Even then, he doesn't have to. Satire. It's protected speech. I guess maybe it was filed in Sweden. Maybe it's different laws there.
It could be.
I don't know. But satire is, at least in America, is protected on a protected thing. You're allowed to do it. So, I can't even see a logo for this game. Let me click on this link, see if I can see the logo.
Yeah, click the link and
unless they've changed it.
Look at the Swedish meat now 79% flesh.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean,
on the bottom of that.
Sure, I see the building. It looks blue and it's yellow. But I've been to an IKEA. IKEA doesn't look like this to me.
I mean, I've only got one little picture, but I think from what I remember of the game, it was maze-like. There were a lot of like open spaces with furniture and stuff like that.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, I could see why they would think it is like an IKEA, but it's not IKEA. So
it's not IKEA, but it is like an IKEA.
Yes.
Oh, it's co-op survival. Hello.
It looks pretty bad. I looked at the video.
Yeah.
It doesn't look very good anyways. I don't know. Like, could this be well, obviously the buddy making the game is like, well, I better go to the Kotaku and tell them my story here. Because I never would have heard of this game unless I heard this article here. It's good free advertising.
It doesn't seem like he actually said anything in here.
Oh, the quote.
Oh, there are some quotes.
Yeah, there's some quotes. But I mean, they showed the letter they supposedly got from IKEA.
Mm-hmm.
So it's still on Steam. It still has the same look to it and everything.
Yeah. Nothing's changed yet, but we'll see.
I don't think anything will come from it.
I
think probably some like trigger happy lawyer.
Probably. I mean the IKEA in Tarkov. Yeah. They didn't say anything about that.
What's it called in there?
Idea.
Yeah, that one's more for like, closer to IKEA.
Yeah. Yeah, so. And it looks very similar as well.
Actually, the colors of this one made me think of friggin' Best Buy. Blue and yellow. So, But again, Tarkov's in Russia, so what are they gonna do?
Yeah, right.
Nothing.
Like even the like the bag or the chest rig you can make out of the idea bag looks exactly like one of those big blue IKEA bags.
Well, I mean, that game's full of stolen shit. Like, aren't your like brand of smokes and drinks and shit just look like real products? Basically?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So
yeah. I guess maybe they can't do anything about that. Who knows?
It's in Russia, so I guess they could make them take it off. Well, it's not even on Steam.
No,
yeah, there's nothing they can do.
It's definitely can't.
So, anyways, no one should play Tarkov. Stop supporting Russia.
Yeah, don't support Russia. But if you already bought Tarkov, continue to play it. It's good.
And if you do, just make sure you hack and stuff like that.
Yeah, definitely hack. Definitely get banned.
Yeah.
Don't hack. Don't be a loser.
No, do it. In that game, you're allowed to.
No,
it's espionage.
You're not allowed to do it.
You're helping Ukraine when you do that. So feel free. I've authorized it.
Oh,
I know.
Curbs authorized cheating.
In that game, yeah, sure.
Yeah, only in Tarkov though.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the only one. Or any other Russian game you're playing. I don't know of any other Russian game.
Yeah, there's probably lots
Baron
out there.
Squirrel.
But yeah, Tarkov's the most famous.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyways.
Yes.
Whatever.
Yes. Microsoft. They are a company.
I've heard of them.
That has a beautiful thing.
And it's called
Game Pass.
Game Pass.
Their targets for 2022 have fallen short of what they thought they were going to get.
Oh, really?
Their growth rate. They were saying 73% growth rate. I don't know. That's kind of oddly specific. But their increase was only 28%.
An increase is an increase.
An increase is an increase. And I mean, most of the people who were going to buy Game Pass already have it.
Yeah, at this point, it's just a matter of getting the word out there to people that don't know about it, really.
And if you don't know about it and you're a gamer, you just live under a rock or something. You game offline. You don't go on social media at all.
You only own the PlayStation.
Yeah, or you only own the PlayStation. Yeah, all the new subscriptions now are going to come from PlayStation boys who switch over.
That's not going to happen.
Probably not.
No,
you never know.
No, a lot of the PlayStation boys, they're stuck there.
They're stuck PlayStation.
Yeah, it's just people are still like, PS5 is outselling the Xbox Series X. So.
True. It's true. I mean, it's also a case of people can only afford one console or the other, so they stick with their friends and stuff like that.
That's true.
You can't fault them.
No, for sure. But Game Pass is a better deal than
100%.
the Sony version of Game Pass.
100%.
As long as they're going to keep it going, and I'm sure they're losing money on Game Pass. They have to be, don't they?
I don't know.
I mean, I guess it's possible they're not. I guess if they're just paying an X dollar value to the company to get the game on Game Pass, then it's probably okay. So unless there's like a crazy amount of money being dropped to get certain games on there, but with the like sort of smaller games that they've been getting on there, I don't think they're spending that much money really.
Yeah, I don't know. Like they're just saying gross profits 2.9 billion.
Yeah,
on console.
Yeah,
Game
but
Pass
that's probably including
that's gross.
That's including the whole Xbox division, probably, not just Game Pass. If it just says gaming,
it said Game Pass.
Oh, okay.
That's a Reddit article though. So
that's
Xbox. That would put Xbox Game Pass revenue around 541.5 million from July to September.
Okay, well,
that's not too bad. But that's gross. I don't know what the net would be on that.
There's also the fact that they have to compare, like, sure, we made this X amount on Game Pass, but like, how much would we have made if we hadn't put X, like Forza Horizon 5? If that wasn't on Game Pass, how many more copies would they have sold?
Yeah,
so it's interesting to think about, anyways.
Yeah, I mean, they looked at it and they figured it was going to be profitable. They must have been looking at it for years before they even started it up.
Oh, I mean, they've been wanting to do a subscription for everything since day one.
Yeah.
Like, look at all fucking Excel and all that shit. A lot of that shit's all subscription based now.
Sure is.
Get the month to month rather than the one time. So
garbage program.
I mean, I get to use it at work all the time.
I know, so do I. Hate it.
It is what it is.
Yeah, it does what it's supposed to do and then does things that you don't want it to do all the time.
Yeah, that's for sure. So, I'm going to continue on with my Game Pass subscription.
Yes. I haven't played any Game Pass games in forever, though, right at this moment.
What are you talking about? You just played one yesterday.
What did I play?
Plague Tale.
Oh, yeah. Never mind. Yeah, sometimes I don't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
Sometimes I don't even know.
There you go.
Yes. Here's something I don't know about.
Uh-huh.
People.
Yes.
I don't know a lot about people. But they are spending at least up to $40 on Black Market Modern Warfare 2 Burger King skins.
What?
So there's a skin called Burger Town. And it is a Burger King based skin.
Okay.
That you cannot get in North America, in the UK, and in many other countries. There's like 40 countries that currently have it, but you can't get it.
Really?
You can't. I can't.
Not in Canada?
Americans can't. I haven't been able to confirm if it's in Canada or not, but people are saying it's not in the UK. It's not in the US. But if we could get it in Canada, man, we got to go to Burger King after this.
Oh,
make some straight ched.
Let's do it.
Just get
I
all
can eat
the
a
Burger
Whooper.
King skins.
I'll eat a Whooper.
Get all the Burger King skins and then sell them to people online.
$40, eh?
$40 for a skin.
That's crazy.
That's like a League of Legends legendary skin.
Why would... I guess if you're really into Call of Duty... Wait, which Call of Duty is it?
I don't know.
Is it Call of Duty?
Modern Warfare 2.
Oh, it's Modern Warfare 2. Well, yeah, okay, that makes sense. It's brand new.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd pay $40 for a Modern Warfare skin or any skin, really. I haven't spent that much on cosmetics in a game, I don't think.
No. Well, I guess I have because I play League of the Legends.
The Legendary League?
League of the Legends. And I played Apex the Legends.
Oh, okay. Yeah, for sure. That's weird that it's not available in North America.
As far as I can tell, I was looking for it to see if it was in Canada, but I cannot confirm it. I guess I could try BurgerKing.ca and see if what's that.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's very weird.
Maybe they're just trying to get people in less Modern Warfare loving markets to be like,
love Modern Warfare.
I'll purchase Modern Warfare 2 to get this Burger King skin. Why not? It's not even in the free-to-play game. It's in the fully retail game.
I don't know if that's how it works.
I
think it's more, I'll purchase this burger to get this Modern Warfare skin.
Yeah.
I'll purchase Modern Warfare to get this Burger Time skin.
Yeah, I think you're probably right.
It's in it's in countries that don't have a lot of Burger King influence, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, we got to get more people.
But is there any country that has a lot of Burger King influence?
I don't know.
I don't know, man.
Like what country is Burger King the number one
fast food
food joint?
None. I don't think it's number one anywhere, probably. It's not even called Burger King in Australia. It's called
Hungry Jack's.
Hungry Jack's. That's right. Maybe Australia or New Zealand then.
Let's see where Burger King ranks in the top a lot of it's number 7 of America.
That's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's behind Starbucks is in this list as number 2.
I mean, technically
company McDonald's number 1, category burger.
Yes.
Number 2 Starbucks, category snack.
Snack? I don't know if that's the category I put Starbucks in.
Yeah, I don't think that'd be the one. Well, I guess if it's just food, it would just be
so.
snack food there. But
I mean, like their revenue's coffee. Like that's kind of unfair, I think. I'm talking about the fairness of the the fast food wars here, but yeah. Whatever.
Number 50, White Castle. That's because there's not enough locations.
There's not enough locations.
Not enough locations.
Exactly. I'm trying to think if there's ever been a video game skin thing on a fast food place in Canada. Not really.
Probably not.
Burger King has had a history of video game related stuff though, because in the 360 days they had all those Burger King games they released.
Yeah.
Like Sneak King and
the kart racer one.
Big Bumpin'. Yeah. Yeah. I got all those games.
Yeah, nice.
Because we didn't have a Burger King at that point when those games were out. So my brother, Killikopowski, went to Burger King in Ontario and got them all for me. Sent them on over. So
that's great.
Yeah. I have those shitty ass games.
Never played any of them.
Big
I've seen them
Bumpin'.
being played though.
Yeah, I think Big Bumpin' was the best one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought Sneaking was the.
No, sneaking is a sneaking. I hate sneaking.
Oh yeah, it's true.
Yeah,
You hate everything stealth.
Exactly. There was a lot of stealth in this episode of the old Plague Tale.
Didn't
Didn't like that too much.
No. Too many helmets, not enough brains.
I would eat a Whooper to get a skin to sell or give to somebody.
Yeah. I mean, you're paying $10 for the Whooper and then selling it.
Why do I call it a Whooper?
I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, you just called it a Whooper and that's how it went.
I guess so.
I
I like Burger King. I wish there was one closer.
Yeah, it would be nice.
I do like a good Whooper.
I wish we had a triple O's. Not triple O's,
Yeah.
what's the other one? What do they call
White
it?
Spot?
Oh, wait, no, triple O's. I wish I had a triple O's close. I was like, the triple O's is the White Spot now.
Yeah.
Be nice to have a triple O's close because the only one is way the frig up the hill.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Yeah, I love a good triple O sandwich.
Is it lunchtime?
Past. Way
yeah, I know.
past.
Why are we talking about food?
I don't know because we were talking about yeah,
and it's hungry time.
Yeah, it is hungry time. Let's carry on.
Okay.
Witcher.
I've heard
CD
of it.
Projekt Red has announced that the remake of The Witcher is coming.
Yes, the original Witcher is getting remade.
Yeah, in Unreal Engine 5.
I would think that would probably be like bringing it up to the standards of The Witcher 3.
Probably.
Like control and gameplay wise. Because like The Witcher's has always been notoriously hard, whereas The Witcher 3 made it a little more approachable. So that's interesting. They called this one Majoris Canis with a code name, I think, for it.
Canis Majoris.
Canis Majoris. And this was when they announced like 5 different things they're working on all at once. And I told Mikey T before the podcast that I was wondering if this is like the precursor to a CD Projekt Red buyout.
Yeah.
Because usually you announce 1 game or 2 games, not 5 games. But if you were to announce 5 games to drive up share value or perceived company value in the idea that you are going to be purchased, to increase the value of your company, that's something you might do.
Yeah.
So we'll keep an eye out about a purchase of CD Projekt Red. If it was anybody, I would think it'd be Sony would probably be trying really hard to get CD Projekt Red.
Probably.
But who knows? Who knows? Maybe it's not going to be bought out, but that's kind of what I would think anyways. But yes.
It's a pretty good assumption, I would think.
Witcher 1, I've never played the original Witcher. Have you ever played the original Witcher?
Nope.
I remember hearing a lot about it when it was out and how great it was and everything like that. I've only ever played The Witcher 2 and 3. And I never beat The Witcher 2.
I've played 1 CD Projekt Red game.
Cyberpunk.
That is it.
Cyberpunk.
Maybe. Hang on. Let me look at the list here. Yep, that's it.
Yeah. I played The Witcher 2, 3, and Cyberpunk, and I beat The Witcher 3. Really good game. But yeah, we'll see what this means or what happens or whatever. I mean, some of these were the 5 games they announced were like, of course, no shit. Like they're going to have a sequel to Cyberpunk. Like,
yeah.
Duh. And there's going to be a Witcher 4. Like, no shit, Sherlock. But the other ones, like the remake, and then they said they have a whole new one that they're working on that's not related to anything else, like a new IP. It's very interesting.
Very interesting.
The only other Witcher news this week was that just yesterday, I think, Henry Cavill announced that he's not going to be on the season 4 of The Witcher. He's not going to be the Geralt anymore, and Liam Hemsworth is going to take over.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
As Geralt, presumably.
I mean, it's kind of the straight trade, but not.
Well, no, not. Maybe I said the wrong name. Not Thor. Thor's brother.
What?
Yeah.
That's not even close to a straight trade.
Like, who is Thor? Is that Liam?
That's Liam Hemsworth.
Okay, it's his brother then. One of the brothers.
That's, one of the Hemsworth brothers.
Yes.
Not Thor's brother.
Yes.
Okay, that makes more sense.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
Michael Hemsworth.
No, that's not his name.
Chris.
That's not his name. No.
John.
None of these.
Greg.
None of these are them. So I don't know what the deal with that is.
That's strange.
Henry Cavill really seemed to like The Witcher. He was always talking about it. And
maybe he just wants too much money now?
Well, I don't know. I don't think so. That's why people are watching the show.
Henry Cavill.
Yeah,
100%.
because the show sucks.
Haven't seen it.
Everyone is complaining about it being like not close to the sort of following the IP and stuff like that.
You can't make a video game show and not follow the IP.
I mean, it's kind of like where they're like, in the books, it's like The Witcher just sort of like fucks over Yennefer and Triss and shit like that. Treats not as good. Whereas they're like more fully fleshed characters in the show.
Yeah.
But it's also like just other things too, people have been saying. So, but he's like always like, I love The Witcher and everything. So it's kind of weird that he's going to be like, nah, I'm okay. I don't need to do it anymore.
Yeah.
So he must not like the way they're doing it.
Maybe there was a commitment issue where he was committed to something else and they were like, hey,
he wasn't really committed to anything else because he wasn't even going to be Superman anymore. But now he's back being Superman.
Maybe that's what it was.
No, I don't think so.
He's going to get
think about it like
drop him a huge bag to play Superman. And
they are. But think about it too. Like when they had him do reshoots for Superman, they just had him come in like from the other movie he was doing. And he's like, I'm not shaving off my mustache. And they're like, that's okay. We'll digitally erase it.
We'll take it out. It's fine.
And it looks really bad. You can tell they digitally erased his mustache. On a side to that is now the DC universe for movies. Did you see this? James Gunn is in charge.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah, that should be good. It's James Gunn and another guy. They're like in charge.
Yeah.
They're basically like Kevin Feige for DC now. So that's good news.
That should bolster
because
DC's movies up.
The best DC stuff that's come out has basically been Peacemaker and the Suicide Squad. The two things James Gunn did. Besides, like, I would say the new Batman, The Batman was great.
The Batman.
And The Joker, which I haven't seen.
Joker. They did it for The Joker?
Well, with, what's his name? Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Joker.
Huh.
He was the Joker. But he's like purple jacket Joker.
Yeah. Okay, I remember. I can see that in my head now. I haven't watched any of those except for Suicide Squad.
The Batman is great.
Yeah.
He's the world's greatest detective in that movie.
I've heard.
He's not punching dudes. Well, he is, but he's not like, he's a detective in that movie.
He's not just using his fist to solve crimes the entire time.
He's very much like Spider-Man 3 Peter Parker, though, like emo Batman. I would recommend it. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
But James Gunn in charge is probably going to be real good.
Yeah, it should get the DC.
I like all his movies, basically. Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
Suicide Squad. Slither. Classic.
I don't think I've seen Slither.
That's like the horror movie with Nathan Fillion when the little leeches come from outer space.
Maybe I have seen Slither.
So good.
It's Nathan Fillion, horror leeches. Seems familiar to me. Seems familiar.
Speaking of Nathan Fillion, I tried to watch Dracula 2000. That was one thing I didn't mention. My internet was not good on Thursday night. Yes. So I couldn't even stream. So I was like, I'm going to watch a DVD. And Dracula 2000 is what I chose. And I probably haven't watched that since 2000. And that movie is terrible. But like the cast in it is crazy. With
the cast in it is crazy.
Yeah, it's got Johnny, what's his name from Hackers? Is it like
Johnny Lee Miller?
Yeah, Johnny Lee Miller.
Yeah.
It's got Nathan Fillion is in it. It's got Vitamin C. Do you remember the singer Vitamin C?
Yeah.
She's in it. It's got Gerard Butler as Dracula in probably one of his first like North American roles. The movie is just terrible though.
That's got Christopher Plummer too.
Christopher Plummer. Also, unfortunately, Danny Masterson is in it. But man, what a terrible movie. Oh my God. I couldn't even finish it. So bad. But I was just like, Nathan Fillion, and he's like in a bit part.
Yeah. He's not even credited.
Yeah, it was like a bit part. It was crazy. So you should watch that just for the badness of it.
He plays Father David.
Yes, he does. It's so bad. It's so bad. Unbelievable. Probably the worst Wes Craven touched thing I've ever seen.
Beautiful.
So anyways, that was a bunch of asides right there.
Yeah.
But it's all right. James Gunn.
Yeah, James Gunn should make
And The Witcher is being remade.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that anyway.
Speaking of maybe being remade,
Uh-huh.
Square Enix hints at a Parasite Eve project with a new trademark.
Oh.
They trademarked the name symbiogenesis, which is a process that two things become one, two organisms merge.
That's
to
like the
become one,
Spice
which
Girls.
Yes, when two become one.
Yeah.
Whoa, content match.
Yeah, you sounded exactly like Sporty Spice.
I sure did. And that process is the same thing that happens in the Parasite Eve story.
Well,
it's all speculation and hearsay,
so
mind you.
The first thing I'll say, it will not be called Parasite Eve because Square Enix does not own that name.
Oh, hello.
Parasite Eve is owned by the author of the original novel. So that's why, like, they had Parasite Eve 1 and 2, and then they wanted to do another one, and they couldn't. So it was called The Third Birthday, which, what the fuck does that mean? So it started at Aya Brea as in that, whatever. She's the character they created for these games. Man, if they could get Parasite Eve, something. I loved Parasite Eve on this PlayStation.
Oh, yeah, me too.
Oh, you played Parasite Eve?
It's not sitting over there anymore. It's sitting out there.
Oh, you have it still.
I have it still.
Wow. I played the shit out of that game, dude.
I love the combat mechanics in that game.
Yeah. And like at the end, when you beat it and you go up the Chrysler Tower and you just keep going and fighting and leveling up your guns and shit.
Yeah.
I played so much Parasite Eve.
Yeah. That was one of the rare games where I actually finished it because it was so good.
Yeah, I beat that one too. And I fucking was so pissed because you beat the game, you get to the ending cutscene, and the ending video is like 15 minutes or whatever. And then it gets to the part where it's like, do you want to save it for New Game Plus? And I was like, what fucking button do I press to confirm that I want to save? And I hit the wrong one, so I didn't save. So I had to fucking beat it again before I could do New Game Plus. So pissed. But
brilliant game.
I never played the sequel, and I never played Third Birthday.
Neither did I.
But like
I didn't even know there was a sequel.
The second one didn't have the same combat thing in it. It was different somehow. I don't remember.
I remember my Cassiel. No, Ghost Seed X. That's his streamer name.
Okay.
He played it a bunch when we were kids.
Yeah.
But I never played it.
Man, I played the shit out of that game. That was in the prime Square Enix era where I just played any game they had.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure.
Final Fantasy 7, 8, Parasite Eve, freaking Brave Fencer Musashi. What a terrible game. But I played all those games, beat them. Yeah. I'd love to see a new Parasite Eve.
Yeah, that'd be great. That game was dope.
But knowing modern Square Enix, it's going to be like on the blockchain, and it's going to be just some sort of action RPG thing.
I left that article out of here.
I mean, yes, we're not going to talk about it, but I'm just saying that's what Square Enix is all about now.
Yeah, all your guns are going to be things that I'm not going to say.
Yes. Some sort of functional token.
Yeah, a functional token.
Yes.
Callisto Protocol.
I can't wait.
Proves too violent for Japanese censors.
Yes.
How?
Anything that has like decapitations or anything like that gets like what's the highest rating for zero? Z rating? Yeah, it gets a Z rating. So these guys are like, nope, we're going to stick to our guns. We're not going to censor it. It's just not going to come out in Japan. But that's the thing, is it still could come out in Japan as DLC with a Z rating. It doesn't have to be like a retail release, because that's kind of how they got around it with The Evil Within 2. The DLC got a Z rating, so they sold the game, and then if you wanted the US version, you just got the DLC.
Interesting.
So they could still do it, but I mean, this is kind of just like, I don't know, I don't want to say posturing, but it's kind of like a story just to show how badass they are.
Yeah.
Where like if the publisher goes, no, it is coming out in Japan. It's coming out. We're gonna do it. So I'm excited for this game though. I'm gonna play it. Yeah.
I see a screenshot. It looks like it's your kind of game.
What about your kind of game?
I don't know. I have no idea what it is.
Well, imagine
I'm pretty sure we watched a trailer of it at some point. I can't remember.
Imagine the producer of the original Dead Space got to make a new game.
Yeah. Okay,
that's basically called Dead Space, but not Dead Space in name.
It's called the Callisto Protocol.
Yes, and we talked about this one like a long time ago because the first story we talked about this on the podcast was it originally was a part of the PUBG universe.
What?
And they were like, yeah, it's part of the PUBG universe. And then eventually they were like, actually, it's not part of the PUBG universe. We changed our minds. So.
Oh, it's coming out in December.
Yes, it is.
Of 2023.
Maybe Plague Tale will be done by then.
I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe we got the next game chosen here, Mikey T.
Could be.
Would you be averse to Callisto Protocol?
No.
All right.
As long as it's got chapters.
It'll be. I'm sure it'll be just like Dead Space, where it's got chapters.
Nice. Yeah. If that.
It won't be on Game Pass.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
It's part of the job now.
Yeah, exactly.
Playing video games is literally part of the job.
I was saying that earlier too, before the podcast started. Like, when I was only working 3 days a week, it's not like I couldn't just buy a game, but I'd just be like, I can wait. I don't need to spend full price on a game. But now that it's 5 days a week again, it's just like, fuck it. Who cares? Even after not working, like literally working almost all year for 3 days a week, it was just like, I didn't really lose any money. I mean, I didn't save much money.
Yeah, but it's like you're breaking even. So
but it's like, what did I spend my money on all year? Food.
Takeout.
Probably too much takeout, yes. But it's like I didn't buy anything. Well, I mean, I guess I bought like capture card and the wireless microphones. But that was also at the end of the year where I just was like, fuck it. If I need to go back to work, I can go back to work.
And here you are.
Like, well, I mean, I didn't really choose to go back at this point. It was kind of like, do you want to? Or do you not want to? And I was like, no, I can.
I can, sure.
I'm fine with it. Yeah. So, Callisto Protocol. It'll probably be $89. Just ridiculous.
I'm the boss.
You're the boss?
I'm the boss. Doesn't faze me now.
You can afford it?
I can afford it.
Damn. Throw me some of your boss bucks. Cool.
Yes. Lastly. Saved a doozy for the last one. Vampire Survivors.
Ooh.
Apparently it's one of 2022's best games.
Well, would you disagree?
No, I don't think I would.
No, I wouldn't either.
It's an amazing game.
It is.
For how simple it is, but also how complex it is.
Yeah, exactly. When you told me, I was just like, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, then you watch me play and you're like,
oh, okay, all right.
I'll try this out.
Yeah.
Two brand new modes.
Yes.
Coming out.
Also Twitch integration.
Oh, yeah, and Twitch integration, which is crazy cool.
Yes. So the new modes, one is called like inverse mode, which is basically like Castlevania Symphony of the Night inverted castle mode, where there's all the maps are upside down. So if before the map went down, you went down the map, now you go up. Simple change, whatever. Not too. I don't.
Left, now you go right.
It doesn't really make that big of a difference in that game because you kind of just go wherever you want, really. But it's just, and the enemies are tougher in this mode too, as it is in Castlevania.
Yeah.
Their enemies are tougher. The other mode is like an endless mode where instead of like getting to the 15-minute mark where the Grim Reaper would come out and kill you, it just keeps going basically.
Yeah.
And then Twitch integration, which lets people watching vote on the upgrades and stuff that you're going to get when you get them, which is pretty cool, except you always get fucked by Twitch chat.
Yeah, maybe your chat.
Your chat too. I tried hard to fuck you all the time.
If you're in my chat, for sure.
I liked it when it was like buy them with points because it's just like no one can beat me. I got all the points.
That's that. Well, yeah, the thing about that game is that if your build doesn't go, it doesn't get any better past that 15 minutes. If you got a full build, it doesn't get any better.
Yeah.
Like the monsters are going to keep getting The monsters are going to keep getting harder. And your build does not progress because you can't pick up anything else. It's like, that's it. Once your build is done, that's it.
Well, I don't know if endless mode adds it so you can pick up more stuff. But even, I guess, by the time you get to 15 minutes, you've already picked up everything. There's no slots generally left.
Usually.
Yeah.
Unless you're like re-rolling all this stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'll skip this.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So
if you're not at max by 15 minutes, you're probably not going to get to 15 minutes.
Yeah, generally.
Yeah.
Generally. I recommend that game. It'd be great if that came out for console. Like that should come out for console.
Yeah, I mean, it should.
All you need is a joystick.
Yeah.
You don't press any other buttons really.
No, you sure don't.
You just move around and it shoots for you, which sounds so fucking lame and boring when you.
It does sound
like. What do you do? You walk around like whoop-de-fucking-do, but just getting your build going and everything, and I mean you have to dodge the enemies and bullets and shit like that. So I remember
it's just so satisfying.
Yeah,
when you get your build going and you're just like attacking 300 times a second.
It's also kind of like old school like schoolyard game.
Yeah,
because like. I'd come over here and be like, hey, did you use the whip? No, I don't like the whip. Oh, you got to level it up to get level 6 whip. And then you're doing all this shit. And you'd be like, oh, okay, I'll try it. And he'd be like, next time you talk to Mikey, oh, yeah, the whip was really good. It worked really good in this combo. And be like, oh, that combo, let me try that. And then I'd try and be like, oh, yeah, that did work really good. And then it'd be like, oh, I found a secret room. You'd be like, what? What secret room are you talking about? So it was very much like back in the day, like, I made it to Minus World, man. Super Mario Bros. Minus World.
Well, it's because we both enjoyed the game and we both like sunk a lot of time into it. There's not a lot of games where we both have done that.
No, that's true too.
Where it's like one of those games.
Where
like, yeah, try this strategy. Ooh,
but it reminded me of that a lot.
Yeah.
Like, and it was also like, it wasn't a game where I knew, first of all, I'd never heard of it. So it's not like I knew what it was going to be about.
Yeah.
And it was also like, I'm not like Googling it, like, oh, what's a good vampire survivor strategy?
Yeah.
I just played it, right?
Yeah.
So it kind of was cool that way, just as a like throwback to that kind of, old school pre-internet video gaming that I remember.
Yeah, for sure. It was great.
Yeah.
Good game.
Absolutely.
I'm thinking I'm going to buy it on Steam just so I can use the deck.
Oh, yeah. No kidding, eh? I wonder if there'd be slowdown on the Steam Deck.
I don't know. Because there is slowdown on the deck playing Bounty of One.
The slowdown I found on Vampire Survivor was only like if the resolution changed during the game.
Huh.
Then it would slow down until I like went from window to full screen or whatever.
If I was using the harp, I would get a lot of slowdown. The one that shot like up and down with like huge rainbows.
Yeah, I never had that.
Get a lot of slowdown.
No, I never had that. So maybe I never got it to full size though. Maybe my rainbow harp was not fully engorged. I don't know.
It might not have been.
Exactly. Yeah, great game. If you've got access to it on PC, you should try it.
Yes, $5 or Game Pass.
Yes, that's where I played it.
Yeah,
I haven't fired it up since achievements came.
Yeah, you're gonna ding a lot.
I think I disabled all the dinging, but it's just like, I don't know. It's also daunting, 140 achievements.
Yeah.
Not that I'm like a completionist or anything, but it's also just like, you see it and it's like, I'm so close to half of them. Like I could just get some achievements. So.
That's it keeps the longevity of the game going.
Oh yeah, for sure. Well, even before achievements, it was just like, I'll play some more.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't unlocked everything. Look at all these cards I can unlock now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Just layer upon layer upon layer of bullshit in that game. Sure. It's crazy.
For sure.
So very good game.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, that's going to bring us to the end of this podcast. If you liked what you listened to, and don't.
What are you doing?
Uh-oh.
What is he doing?
We're okay. We're okay. I'll cut this part out. If you liked what you listened to, make sure you leave us a like. And make sure you rate us and share us with a friend.
Yes.
That's a good way to get us into other people's ear holes. And you should do that. We are very controversial, however, so make sure you tell them that. Wow. People like to listen to controversial things.
I see what you're saying.
So it might be easier to convince your friends. Well, these guys
we need people to hate listen is what you mean?
Yeah, hate listen.
Well, we did that. We did that earlier in the show.
Did we?
Yeah, we talked about She-Hulk.
Oh, yeah, we did. So, yes, we will see you guys again in 1 week's time.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Happy birthday, Tony Pizza Gourmet.
Tony Pizza Gourmet, happy birthday.
I saw something here. I recently had a plant whooper. Pretty good. Are those the Beyond Burgers? We've each eaten like a lot of Beyond Burgers. Many Beyond Burgers each.
Beyond Burgers.
We had a truck crash of Beyond Burgers at my store. So I probably, how many did I have? 5 cases of them?
I had 2 cases. You had 5 cases.
Yeah. And by the end, when I had half a case left, I couldn't even eat them anymore.
No?
No.
Oh, they're so delicious.
Well, I had 5 cases though.
That's true.
So by the end, I was like, I can't eat this.
I wish I had 5 cases.
So one of my coworkers, she tricked her husband into eating them. So I just was like, I have half a case. I can't eat. I buy. I shouldn't say it like that, but
no, I just instantly know what coworker you're talking about.
Yeah, exactly. So I sold them to her. She got them off me. They were a little freezer burnt by the end too.
Yeah,
just because they'd been in there for so long. They were good, but
The hot guy at PetSmart helped you today, Master? Wow.
What is she talking about? Oh, is that on YouTube?
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to come down there and throw hands at this guy.
Oh, yeah.
You better tell him his days are numbered. Rumors Cavill will be the next Bond. I mean, whatever. I haven't watched a Bond movie since Pierce Brosnan, so I don't care about Bond. I haven't seen a single one with what's his name?
No?
No. Nope. I just don't care about James Bond. I kind of enjoyed the ones with Sean Connery.
Yeah, those ones good.
They're like
Sean Connery.
Kind of campy, kind of.
Very campy.
But like Timothy Dalton, George Lazenby, he only did one.
He did one.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Dalton only.
Or
did five.
Roger Moore.
I'm into Roger Moore though. He was good. But
I don't know.
Connery
They were so
was the best,
corny,
in my
like
opinion.
huh?
Yeah, back then they were definitely corny.
Like even the Connery ones weren't that corny. But then you get to the Roger Moore era, and it's just like, oh my fucking god.
The Connery ones are the best in my opinion.
I agree.
I love, but you know, maybe I'm biased because Sean Connery's dope.
He's a bit of a wife beater, though.
Is he?
Yeah, for sure.
It's too bad.
That's kind of the way everybody was back then, though.
I guess.
Every dude.
Every
You
dude's
just
a
beat
wife
your
beater.
wife. I heard, not that I heard my grandpa beat my grandma, but someone told my cousin a story about visiting my grandparents, and I never met my grandpa because he died before I was born. But she would say that my grandpa would be just sitting on his chair, drinking his drink, like whatever, like rum and coke or whatever.
Yeah.
And when he would be finished it, he'd just sit there and he'd just shake it, and my grandma would get up and make him another one. And I was like, what the fuck?
That's nutty.
Yeah. It's like, holy shit. I don't like the sound of that at all. So, yeah. I've seen all the Sean Connery ones. Did you watch the Woody Allen James Bond movie? He did the first version of Casino Royale.
Oh.
He owned the rights to the Casino Royale book. So he did the first Casino Royale one where he's James Bond.
Oh my god, the Canadian government has sent me $540.
Why? Did I get any?
Probably.
What did you get it for?
Just being cool.
Wow, I didn't get it.
I mean, I have to give them $100 to put it into my account because that's how the government works.
Oh, it's a fake one.
Yes.
Oh, I see. I get a lot of calls from like England now.
Yeah?
Yeah, just all these like plus 44 numbers calling me.
Interesting. My old boss gets a lot of calls from Russia.
Ah.
He used to do a lot of work over there, after all.
Oh, well, that's a little different then. I've never done work in England or been to England or
No, me neither.
anything like that.
Oh, we don't know if he's actually done work over there. He just says things
Pripyat.
just to seem cool.
Your old boss?
Yeah.
He sounds like a dipshit. Vernon!
Vernon's
What's
variety.
going on, Vernon? It's been a minute. Well, you can always listen to the podcast on your podcast catcher of choice.
You
Search
sure
for
can.
StreamVoid Pod. There's 102 episodes for you to enjoy. Actually, more than 102.
Yeah.
But that number might decrease if I ever get around to unlisting some.
Some of the crappier ones.
Just make them into Patreon. Do you remember what first episode we used the clip-on lapels?
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
I thought we just used the one microphone in the center of the table.
Oh, maybe that's what it was. And actually, did I bring my stand over here, or is that your stand?
Should be my stand.
Okay. Because I swear I had one, but I couldn't find it. I'm just popping in to say howdy.
Howdy!
Well, thank you, sir. We just finished the main
how?
podcast. We're just doing the after show malarkey right now.
Yeah, there was something I was going to look at the after show, but I have no idea what it was now.
It sure
Somebody
would
remind
be
me.
a Krispy Kreme franchise.
Oh, yes.
See how much that costs. And you can sign up AMPOW to clean the parking lot
Yes.
and the building. It's called Kickback. Yes.
Oh.
And then it'll be lunching time.
Yes, it will.
Wow, it's 2:20 already? Should we do this earlier in the day?
Oh, this one just went long.
Oh.
Because we were talking long. We talked a lot.
Okay. Show feet, Curb? No. You
On
saw
the
them,
low end?
You saw them last night.
On the low end, you're looking at 200,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah. On the high end, 3.4 mil.
Like that's including setting up the building, not just the franchise
that's all
fee?
the setting.
I'm a Patreon member. Sorry. You're not a member of my Patreon. You're a member of the StreamVoid Patreon. It's different.
Yeah.
So, no. I didn't see any feet when you were building your grounded diorama. So, whatever. I need bacon. What brought that on? But you're in the podcast? Yep.
He's on the podcast. I don't know if he's in the podcast.
It's true. I am in the podcast. Look how white my leg gets.
It's pretty white.
So it's your Patreon too? I guess so.
I guess so.
I don't know. I gotta put them on onlytoes.com. Pull up the shorts a little higher. Trying to see the bell end here or what?
Oh, the site contains adult content.
That's the Stuff Cub.
Age.
What page are you on?
Only Toes is a light social platform revolutionizing the foot fetish industry.
Oh, wow.
Oh, what a fancy page.
Ring a ding ding. The Only Toes. I think if you go to onlytoes.net, maybe don't do it on stream. See if that exists. Onlytoes.net.
Ah.
Does it go to a streamer?
Yes, it does. Around the lunch table, professional banter from unprofessional guys.
Okay. Yeah.
It's J and Z talking about things.
Very good. I had a few. Onlycubs.net. I'm not a cub. Thank you.
Onlycubs.net.
No.
Site cannot be reached.
Oh, okay. Is it with a K?
With a K.
Okay. I had a few domain names. I'm kind of surprised I could get Kurbstomped.com again because I had that like a long time ago. I let it lapse and no one picked it up. But like some of the other ones I had did get picked up to be used by other websites. Like I had hockeynerds.com. And that
get that one.
I know. That one is used for a hockey website now, I think. And I can't remember. I had some other shit too. Kind of wish I never let Kurbstomp.com lapse because that website was cool. Actually, I think if you go to the archive.org, you can see the old Kurbstomp.com wiki pages of what I had going on that website. Maybe. And you can still find my Angel Fire website that I had. And thankfully or unthankfully, you cannot find my GeoCities page. HockeyNerds.com. Why didn't you cash in? I don't know why. I just got rid of it. I just didn't renew it.
Kurbstomp.com back 2005?
Yeah.
January 4th, 2005.
What does it show?
1839.
That's all it shows?
Welcome to Kurbstomp.com. What we have here is the start of my new website.
Oh, this sounds pretty good.
Recent additions, Shenmue 2. Shenmue.
Oh, yeah, Shenmue. Oh, God, yeah, that was like the first iteration of it.
Pinball Hall of Fame. Let's click it. See what it does.
If that works, there'll be a post about how Microsoft won't let them update it on the Xbox. We had GeoCities page. I had more than one. There was a glitch on Pinball Hall of Fame where you couldn't post high scores and Microsoft wouldn't let them update it. It's an unformatted wiki page right there.
You have to reset the PS2 and reload the game.
Oh, no. Pinball Hall of Fame. No, sorry. I'm thinking of a different pinball game, not Pinball Hall of Fame. I can't remember the name of that. Pinball Hall of Fame was like real pinball tables.
Oh, Gran Turismo 4 PS2 screenshots added.
I wish, dude, I had to buy oh man, I wish those BMX XXX screenshots worked because I edited them with like my own censorship.
Yeah.
And I think it was like the little dog from Harvest Moon. I just put them over her nipples and stuff like that.
Some cars plain suck.
Yes. I had to buy like a 256 meg USB drive to put in my PS2 to save the screenshots.
Oh, your first screenshot.
They probably don't work. Big Sag. Yeah, unfortunately.
Zookeeper DS.
Dude, what a hot game. I played the shit out of that. So good.
Here it is, BMX Triple X.
Yeah.
Enlarge.
What does it say?
I like biking games.
Is that what it says?
I have Dave Mirra and I enjoy it.
Yes.
The game takes BMX. This game takes a BMX game and adds titties. Boobs for the win.
Yes. Oh, boobs for the win? Oh
boobs
my God. I wrote that?
You wrote boobs
Jesus
for the win.
Christ.
Back in 2005.
That's true though, but I mean,
yeah,
I
you're not wrong.
Wrote it.
You're not wrong.
Purchased at EB Games in Victoria. Did that say that?
Yep. Purchased EB Games in Victoria.
Yep. I had to buy that because that was the only version that had actual nudity in it. Huh. The GameCube one.
Crazy. The
PlayStation and Xbox ones were edited.
Let's pop it up. Pop it up next.
Pop what next? 2022 boobs for the win. Exactly. I think I took the little dog from Harvest Moon and like put them over their nipples so you couldn't see them. Yeah, there was a lot of info on that website eventually. I wish I never got rid of it. What did you click? The main page. There's the Wikipedia, Gamepedia. There you go. What does it say here? Here you will find a listing of my game collection as well as all sorts of game-related tidbits and info. Please feel to browse around and check out some of the stuff. In collection. Oh, yeah. PlayStation Portable, GameCube, Xbox, PlayStation, Dreamcast. Recent changes. Oh, my God.
I mean, it's all right here. You can just throw it back up.
No, none of the pictures are there. Oh, yeah. Pure Pinball. That's the one that you couldn't get the update on. Microsoft wouldn't let them put an update. You had to pay $50,000 to update a game back then or something like that. And they couldn't afford to do it, basically. So they were just like, I'm sorry, never going to update it. It's not going to happen.
I wonder when they choose to capture.
Just whenever they happen to crawl it, basically. They probably will never go back to Kurbstomped.com because it hasn't been crawled in 10 years, 12 years, 14 years. So
let's go to the very last one.
Probably be just doesn't exist. There's nothing there. Sorry.
2008.
Yep.
Let's find out. There it is. 540 articles.
Yeah, but an article is a picture and stuff like that, so it's not really that much. I had a lot of fun doing that, but yeah.
Now you can get right back to it. You're already doing it.
Nah, I don't really need to. It was a different era back then when
yeah, for sure.
None of this info was of it. Like I mean, I guess the info's not there anymore either, but like the pure pinball updating thing with Microsoft, like no one knows about that because the website for that video game is gone.
Yeah.
The only reason I remember about it is because like I was on the pure pinball forum, like looking up like what the fuck is the problem here, and they're like, yeah, there's an error. We know the problem. We have a patch ready to go, but you can't do it. You only get one free patch on Xbox, and any other patch costs $50,000. And we're just a small company. We can't afford to do a $50,000 patch, so it's not getting patched. So no one knows about the pure pinball patching situation because that shit's all gone. So, anyways.
There you go.
It's gone like the wind.
It is.
Yep.
And so shall we be.
We're going to go.
I'm hungry.
It's time for lunching.
It is. I'm hungry. I have to pee.
Wow, the double whammy.
Double whammy.
Okay, everybody, we're going to go. We'll see you again